bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you here up in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come with a dank, scrolling a tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WoodSports.com. I'm Eazy, Joe Morax, Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button. Be your friend, tell a friend, share the stream. We got a good show for you guys. Packed show for you guys. I say that as I look Chris dead in the eyes because we're talking zero basketball.
That fucking sucks.
That does suck.
We might get into it a little bit at the end.
A little bit of something.
No, honestly, all jokes aside, like, I'd love to talk basketball, but I'm excited for the football talk because, like, this is it. Like, this is just monumental for the Lions and what they're going to be. And we got some interesting reactions and stuff. So I'm excited for this portion of, like, covering Lions because we talk about it now and then we get to wait and see what they are.
I don't know. Chris is trying to sell it. I didn't believe it. He wants to talk basketball, and we might get into it.
I tried.
You tried. I appreciate it. But
there's not enough heart.
Yeah, we got the Pistons and the Red Wings both in action tonight.
We do got
Pistons and the
tonight.
Pelicans and Red Wings and the Maple Leafs. We might get into that at the end of the show. But no, we're talking a lot of football.
Yeah. Can I quickly say we do have a Pistons stream.
Pistons stream tonight.
Kool-Aid, Jeff, Aaron will be in the building as well. And anybody else from the Woodward team that wants to be at the watch party, we are going to be watching the Pistons versus the Pelicans at 8 p.m. The stream starts. Make sure you are tapped in right after.
Shout out. Make sure you guys tap in.
Love football. I do, but
Easy, why don't you tell the people about something while I get this link up?
I will tell you guys about something. I am right now dropping the fucking people's elbow on Neil Rule
I didn't read any of
and
this.
Stick in the Woodward Sports group chat. I don't know, understand it. I love Neil and I love Stick dearly. I love both those guys dearly. And I don't know. I know Neil's trying to come at it from like a troll perspective, which it just doesn't work.
Doesn't hit the same.
It doesn't work. He's in there trying to troll the Josh Allen stuff, which, by the way, no one's trying to bring comps to the conversation at all. The original point of this conversation all stemmed from, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, the Buffalo Bills had a press conference with the new team president and general manager.
I was trying to talk for the
with the team owner. Were you good, Nick?
We couldn't hear him. I just heard him like from
okay.
coming out of the booth. Yeah,
Dude, I heard that in my
Chris.
ear.
I apologize. Keep cooking. Easy.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
All
right, if you guys weren't paying attention today, the Buffalo Bills had a press conference with both their new president, Brendan Beam, or Billy Beam, whatever the hell his name is, along with the owner.
Yeah.
And in there, Brendan Beam's I think they asked him a question about Keon Coleman, and he went to answer it. The owner interrupts him and says, "You know what? I'm sick of this guy facing the blame. It was the coaching staff that wanted Keon Coleman. They're the ones that wanted Keon Coleman. Blame it on him. Brendan was just being a team player. I don't even know if his name is Brendan. Mr. Bean was just being a team player.
Mr. Beans.
And along come Buffalo Bills fans with the evidence, as we do our, what is it called when the Lions do it? Behind the den or some shit like that?
Yeah, inside the den.
Inside the den. Well, they have a inside the den version of the Buffalo Bills.
Inside the herd.
And Mr. Bean is like, yeah, I just went to sleep that night knowing we're getting Keon Coleman. I woke up. No one's going to stop me from getting Keon Coleman unless something crazy happens. It also was the first pick of the second round. Remember they traded out?
Yeah.
The first pick of the second round. Nobody jumped in front of them. They chose Keon Coleman with the number 1 overall pick of the second round in the NFL draft. And that's after the owner was like, yeah, he was just being a team guy. Listen to the coaching staff. You got this guy on wax. Parading, taking the credit. Yeah, Keon Coleman, that's all me. I went to sleep knowing the pick was going to be Keon Coleman. No one was going to stop me from drafting Keon Coleman. And the owner just blatantly lied.
Well, the owner also just promoted that same GM to president of football operations just merely weeks ago.
I'm undefeated.
Yesterday, like 2 days ago.
There was another report out that came out that Sean McDermott went to their office, sat down with both the GM and the owner, and pointed out the holes of this team and pointed out the inefficiencies of this team, and they kind of were just like, meh.
Let me talk to you.
So, and then they fired him.
And then somehow these sycophants.
50 likes. What kind of poll is that? Get that shit out of here.
50 likes.
I'm trying to get it.
I'm
trying to get it before the first.
You stop telling him to do polls.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take care of the polls.
I'm doing the first one to get
This
the
guy
50.
don't touch the
You
polls.
set the bar well.
Yeah.
50
You up
likes.
it. You
What?
up it.
What?
You up it.
Whoa.
It's not the
You
first
see us
poll.
on the streets like this? Like, come on, can we have some, like, 50? likes.
Start with
50 likes to
Get
talk.
it by the end of the segment, and then you roll to the next one.
Oh.
And then you roll to the next one. There's a
Either way,
plan
the
out here.
sycophants and the Woodward Sports Chat. Mind you, conversation about the general management of the Buffalo Bills. Here comes Neil. Twisted into a Josh Allen sucks thing.
Yeah.
And here comes Jeff. Twisted into I'd rather have Josh Allen than Jared Goff. And I didn't say anything about Jared Goff. I was like, I would murder someone to have Josh Allen as the quarterback of this football team. That's all I brought. And here comes Neil with all the Neil stuff.
Yeah.
That's just spinning, twisting, not making sense, arguing himself at certain points.
Yep.
Hey, man.
And then here comes Stick.
I do what I want.
Well, yeah. What has Josh Allen done better than Jared Goff in the playoffs? I said, okay, that's all right. That's
Good question.
That's a good question. Let's view the numbers. Who do you think has more touchdowns in the playoffs, Jared Goff or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
You want to know the numbers?
If I had to guess, I would say total touchdowns.
Passing touchdowns.
Passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
I would say Josh Allen has like. No, he's got to have probably double digits. 10.
He has 29.
Wow. Okay. Yep.
Jared Goff, 9. In his career, passing touchdowns. Yes.
Josh Allen has
20 more passing touchdowns than Jared Goff. Okay, let's play Neil's game. He's a turnover machine. All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's okay. Interceptions. Josh Allen 6.
Okay.
Jared Goff 5.
Okay.
That's
Got him there.
Got him there. He did. Well, a lot more games played for Josh Allen. Let's go to completion percentage because Jared Goff is the throwing quarterback. That's his thing, right?
Yep.
66% completion and more games, by the way.
good.
Josh Allen. Jared Goff, 61%. Passing yards, 3,915 for Josh Allen, 2,450 for Jared Goff. Rushing touchdowns. We already fucking... Josh Allen, 9. Jared Goff, 0. How about wins? 8-4. What are we doing? I'm sorry. This is not your guys' problem. I'm sorry for bringing this on you. It just happened right before the show. I don't understand with these guys, man. I like Jared Goff. All right, but you guys make it fucking impossible sometimes. Not you guys. I'm talking to Nick and Steele.
Stick
Nick,
and
I can't
Neil.
even say the
What
fucking
the
names,
hell
dude.
Stick and Neil.
Stick and Neil.
Yeah,
and
what?
anyone I like. All right, you guys just make it fucking impossible. You guys treat this guy like he's God, and there's no evidence of it at all on any level. The best he's ever done was 5th place for MVP. That's like fucking 75th place in real life because it's really a 2-man race every year. Stop it with the fucking dick riding. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry for swearing off the rip right away, but god damn.
It's all right.
This is shut the fuck up. It's
And you thought I was going to be crashing out over trolls.
Yes, but he was crashing out before the show all day.
I took a nice massage in this Osaki Platinum
You're right.
edition, and it mellowed me out because I was arguing with trolls on Twitter, and Eazy was worried that I was going to come in here and crash out. But little did he know the trolls are amongst us. And it was Stick and Neil. Trust me, brother, I've been there.
Okay. All while, by the way, significantly less talent surrounded him versus Jared Goff.
Yeah.
The
That's fair.
entirety through.
Pretty much, yeah. The best wide
Stephon
receiver he's had
Diggs.
is Stephon Diggs.
And
Best
James
running
Cook.
back he's had is James Cook. Jared Goff's had Todd Gurley, Jahmyr Gibbs, Cooper
Amon-Ra
Kupp,
St.
Amon-Ra
Brown,
St.
David
Brown,
Montgomery, Jamison Williams.
Brandon Cooks, low-key, Brandon Cooks' dog.
When he was great, by the way.
Yeah.
Come on.
Pharaoh Cooper.
Pharaoh Cooper.
Pharaoh fucking Cooper.
Sam Lapotts.
I mean, yeah, it's like I said, that's why I did like the disclaimer yesterday on BDU, and I was like, when we were talking about, oh, you need the perfect fit for offensive coordinator, it's most important is you have the perfect fit because you have to run a certain type of offense with the assets you have, not to
Yeah.
name, Smerrid Smoffs or anything like that. And I put the disclaimer out there, and I still had people push back. Somebody in the comments was like, the only thing he doesn't do elite is scramble. What else? I was like, I mean, are we real? Like, are we children still? Can we?
I want to fucking start the show like this,
No,
man.
let's get to the super chats because there's a couple
Oh,
in
okay.
there.
Shout out.
Shout out to Labertini with the super chat.
Shout out. And good night. I know it's like 2 a.m. there.
And good night. He says, shout out the $4.99 Dubai super chats, even though he sent the 10 ball. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
WSN and heavyweights. Neil's obsession with EVs explains his obsession with cuck chairs. Big ass American V8s for the win.
Hey, man. I do what I want.
I'm a muscle car man myself. Like if I didn't live in Michigan where it's advantageous to have a bigger vehicle most of the time, like an SUV, which is what I drive, I would absolutely be driving American Muscle, man, all day, every day. You can keep You can keep the Rari. I'd rather drive a Chevy. Honestly, dude, me and Yodak are the same. So, shout out to the V8s. I ain't getting in no goddamn Tesla. You're going to have to pull me out of my Hemi by my hair. Adam from the D.
Sounds kinky.
Adam from the D with the super chat in there. He says, since drafting Josh Allen in 2018, the Bills have drafted 56 players. 2 of them, James Cook and Dawson Knox, have made Pro Bowls. That guy sucks boner. That's crazy. But yeah, he's not a good GM. And they promoted him to president and fired Sean McDermott, which on paper, on principle, I don't hate them firing Sean McDermott because it wasn't working.
Enough bites of the
Something had to go. You're not getting rid of Josh Allen. So sometimes the guys just got to fall on a sword. But the GM should have been fired too. Like he's hand in hand with that. So
You're fired!
Dying Smiles says, here for Spenny's McDaniels crash out. I mean, I hate to let you guys down, but I don't even know if I'm going to crash out like that.
You crashing out. Would you read some comments? You might crash out. You crashing out on Twitter.
I was crashing out because people were, I don't know. I hate when people are like, somebody literally said, pick a side. Well, I was like, what do you mean pick a side? I gave him a C- as a hire. I'm not going to, do I love the guy? No. Do I hate the guy? No. I'd much rather have Mike McDaniel. I'd much rather have this guy than Arthur Smith. There's a middle ground to things. I know everything is politics with all the pea-brain fucking losers on Twitter, but, like, you can have nuance and you can have gray area. It doesn't have to be the perfect signing every time or the worst signing every time. Like, you don't have to sit there and take it just to take it because they're giving it. And then take it. Like, it's you can like some things they do and not like some things they do. It's called forming rational and complex thought. I know it's a crazy concept for most people on Twitter, and we do not promote sexual gratification or the violence of others in any way. We are all about comedic and satirical purposes. Make sure you smash that like button. We are not real. You are not real. Don't sue us.
Josh Allen's with 2 Pro Bowlers, and then Brad Holmes, I know, by himself is drafted 6.
Yep.
Just a fun fact there. I was just something similar for what you were saying as well, too.
I just hate that's like literally everybody's brain is so trained to just think of everything in black and white in politics now. It's disgusting. I said I would much rather have Mike McDaniel, but I'm glad we got this guy instead of Arthur Smith, and I gave him a C-. The day he got hired. You can go look at the fucking video. I posted it literally the minute it happened on Instagram. So it's not like you have to go far to find it. It's just, if you're not all in on every single move that these guys do, you hate them and you want them fired, and it's the dumbest, most idiotic mentality I've ever seen out of anybody. And for that many people to have it, like, what the fuck? We need to do better in schools. We need to do better in critical thinking seminars. Like, we need to start putting some public information out there that these people can watch and realize you don't have to be all in all the time on one side no matter what.
The unfortunate thing is that public information is public information. It is available. But
yeah, that's true.
Laboratory with another super chat says, shout out to Black Wings and Hammies. I love you guys. Sorry for crashing out that early. You guys start every show now on defensive.
Yeah, we have been airing.
I guess so, yeah.
We have been airing grievances a lot recently. That's true. We have good topics, too. The intro topics are, do you have beef with your wife? Baker Mayfield beef with Kevin Stefanski. NFL game week 18. But like I said, Eazy was battling for his life in the chat, and it happened right before the show. And I was on Twitter battling Cousins, and that happened before the show. Luckily, the Osaki Platinum Edition calmed me down a little bit, but you guys brought it right back out of me.
It's the same expression I used last time I talked about this with Neil. It's like, you can't talk about a Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson when you've championed Jared Goff. The expression I used before, or at least I reused today, was it's like making fun of a Range Rover out the side of your fucking Equinox. You just can't. Yeah. You can't do that. It drives me nuts. It drives me crazy.
And it's okay to say that what we have isn't the greatest thing that has ever happened ever. It's okay to say that there are better people than Jared Goff at playing quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's okay to say you would rather have different hires than this guy, but he's better than other guys. Like, I don't understand how people think like that. It's just, I don't know. I'll never get it. That's why I'm not into politics, because that's all that is.
That is all that is. I don't even, that shit's wild. Yeah. But let us tell you about Ben Johnson. We'll get into it. Amon-Ra St. Brown calling out you, the people,
Congratulations, you just got Amon-Ra St.
Spinny, we'll get to it. But first, tell us about Vin Johnson.
If you want the best fighter in the game in terms of the courtroom, he's going to do everything to fight for you to make sure you come out on top. His name is Ven Johnson over at Ven Johnson Law. Check him out at venfights.com. If you're ever in any legal trouble whatsoever, there's only one guy to call, and it's Ven Johnson over at Ven Johnson Law.
Mr. Vapor Soar is a next-generation cannabis vape brand engineered for control, consistency, and clean delivery. The product line utilizes cutting-edge tech and streamlined design to meet the demands of experienced cannabis consumers. They have all different flavors, and their new 3-gram disposable THC vape available in berry Skittles, blueberry gelato, Bombsicle OG, lemon haze, lush ice, Phantom Punch, Rainbow Runts, vanilla kush, and the fan favorite Donkey Fod. Make sure you guys visit MrVaporSoar.com to find a dispensary that carries one near you.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Forget the flowers. Let's talk hockey. This Valentine's Day, join 4-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty for Hockey Talk and Heartbreak. D-Mac and friends are taking over Diamondback Music Hall for a night of legendary stories, laughs, and the kind of grit only a Detroit icon can deliver. Again, it is Valentine's Day, February 14th at the Diamondback Music Hall in Belleville, Michigan. Doors are at 6. Show is at 7. Pre-sale tickets starting at just $25, or you can book your VIP table, but you better hurry. Last time I checked, they only got 3 left, so make sure you do it now. Go to DiamondbackMusicHall.com to get tickets today.
If I was single, I'd go with you, Spinny. I'd go watch D-Mac. It'd be kind of fun to do.
That would be cool.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WhatSports.com. Eazy Domestic Rax, Young Chris.
Wait, why do I got to apologize to Chris?
You got to apologize to Chris?
For the first poll.
See, that's a good poll. That's a funny poll.
Yeah. Way better poll. I don't even know what it is.
So far, no one said you're right.
Also, we got 51st segment. Shout out Chris.
Shout out Chris.
Shout out Chris.
I'm a genius.
I like the poll.
He's a genius.
Chris set the bar low.
I like the poll. Clip that chat.
Chris just puts all of that into a reel. Chris is a genius. I love the poll. Chris, you're right.
Speaking of being right, there's no right or wrong in this situation right now. It is very much so like what Spinny said. You did have a crash out. You weren't the only one, though.
Yeah.
A lot of Lions fans were crashing out when they hired Drew Petzing, just in general. Yep. Doesn't even matter who it's over. Drew Petzing was somebody not a lot of people were familiar with. Didn't have a lot of success by a complete total standard over in Arizona, so a lot of people were crashing out. They weren't happy about it. Amon-Ra saw some of your comments, had some things to say. Here's his reaction to Drew Petzing hire, as well as his reaction to your reaction.
You guys hired a new OC, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. You know, I didn't know. I was actually kind of getting a little antsy because I see all these coaches getting hired. I'm like, damn, when are the Lions? When are we going to make a move? When are we going to get a coordinator? Because that's all we're really waiting on. It's actually funny. Yesterday morning, texted Jared. I said, because, quarterback always, I feel like, knows more about hirings than any other position because they're like one of the most important guys that need to know what's going on. So I texted Jared. I was like, what do you think we're going to do? And he said, he doesn't really know yet, but he mentioned, Drew Petzing. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even know we interviewed him. Like, that's not something that was really being talked about. He said he was with the Cardinals and he said he's good. Like, he's smart. Although they didn't have the best offense, like he does a lot of good stuff. And so I was like, okay, that's interesting. And, me being me, I looked up on Wikipedia. I'm like, I want to know like where he coached, like his background. So, he's been actually at a few places. Come to find out he was actually at Boston College with Ben Johnson, which is crazy. And he was, a groomsman at Ben Johnson's wedding. So that's actually really ironic. But look him up, boom. I'm like, okay, 11 o'clock hits. That was in the morning, like 11:30 hits. I get a text from Dan. He's like, hey, Sam, I just want to let you know, like, we're hiring, Drew Petzing as our OC. He's like, he's going to be great for us, yada, yada, yada. Like, I'm excited. I said, let's do it. Like, I'm ready. And, like, hour later, I just see on Twitter, or I forget, someone tweeted it, one of those guys that tweets everything. We hired, Drew Petzing as our OC, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, boom, it's the league. Let's go. We got our guy. Bro, I see crazy Lions fans talking crazy. Like,
this might be the worst move in the Detroit Lions franchise history.
Bro, do you guys, like, have no trust in Dan, like, in the Lions? Like, you think they would just hire a random dude? Like, be for real. Like, you think they don't know what they're doing? They don't do their research. They don't interview. Like, most of you guys don't know really much about anything, about any ball.
Wow. Wow.
And you're tweeting about a coach that was hired that you guys don't like because of XYZ. Like, it's just funny to me to see. Don't get me wrong, I love all Lions fans, but they are so quick to make judgments about who we hired, who we did this. Like, bro, just relax. Calm down. Like, let the whole thing play out. Like, you guys just let it play out. Just relax. That's all I gotta say. Relax, man. Relax. But nah, Drew actually called me. He called me yesterday at like 2:30, and basically he just wanted, say what's up to me. So he told me he's excited. I told him, I'm excited too. Let's get to work. And he would just catch up, small talk, and then that was it. He just wanted to check in and introduce himself. So I appreciate him for that. And honestly, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be great for us. I think, I trust Dan. I trust all the decision makers for the Lions. I think they do a great job. So I'm excited for him.
Well, that's good to hear, man. I'm glad you're excited for that.
Dude, defaming me and then not putting the part where he doesn't know ball in there is crazy.
I thought I put that part in there. Unless we left over it.
That's crazy work.
Coulda swore.
Not. Yeah.
Coulda swore.
I'll put on these headphones and we'll grab that part. I'm pretty sure that's in there, unless we were laughing after yours.
It was not in there.
So we may have skipped over it.
People are like, they used the Spenny clip in the video. No, Eazy put that in there.
Oh, yeah, no. Amon-Ra used that.
That would be funny, though.
Amon-Ra say you guys don't know ball.
Amon-Ra did the same thing I did when he heard about Drew Petzing. Looked up who he is and where he does and what he did. That's literally the same thing I did. You go check out his player bio on the Arizona Cardinals website. Here's his coaching bio. Here's all the things he did. You go to his Wikipedia. You see all the jobs he had. But Amon-Ra's right. A lot of Lions fans don't know ball. Shout out the Wikipedia reference on the St. Brown podcast, says Lambertini. Yeah, it's true.
Shout out. What do you guys may have typed in about him? Could put something crazy on.
Some people put some crazy stuff on Drew Petzing's Wikipedia page.
You think Amon-Ra scrolled past the please donate $2.99 like the rest
that
of
part was
us
definitely in
on Wikipedia?
Yeah, the not knowing ball part, though. I mean, he kind of called out a lot of Lions fans. You guys, that's our guy. We loved Amon-Ra St. Brown. Did you guys take offense to it, Nick?
No.
Nick put some in the prep. That's hilarious. Was that you who typed that?
That was Nick for sure. It wasn't me.
Somebody typed some in the prep.
I think the craziest thing about this whole entire situation is you cutting out the part.
I didn't cut it out. It's in there.
Brown. I just went back and listened.
It wasn't in there.
It's at 147. Play it again.
Crazy.
Play it. Go to the 147 part or 140 part.
All right, 140. 140, you say. Huh?
And then Equanimous goes, whoa.
All right, here we go. 140.
In the Lions, like, you think they would just hire a random dude? Like, be for real. Like, you think they don't know what they're doing? They don't do their research. They don't interview. Like, most of you guys don't know really much about anything, about any ball.
Wow. Wow.
And you're tweeting about a coach that was hired that you guys don't like because of XYZ.
Yeah.
Shout out Eazy.
Told you.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
that's fair.
All right. Shout out Eazy. All right, I was going to say, that's crazy.
No, he's right, though.
I mean, a lot of people don't know about ball.
A lot
I'm
of
not
people.
gonna lie. A lot of people, yeah.
You got people in group chats arguing that Jared Goff is better than Josh Allen.
Yeah, like a lot of people lap it up. He's correct. He's right. But a lot of people are hating too. But I don't hate it, so I can't speak from that perspective. I really can't.
Yeah,
it's really you and Nick got to take this one because I didn't hate it.
Okay, I will say one thing right now. You don't think they know what they're doing. You don't know. You don't trust Dan. Let's look at Dan's history of hiring offensive coordinators. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, let's look at striking out on Anthony Lynn. And how about Johnny Morton?
Yep.
How'd you guys like the non-playoff seasons where Dan struck out at hiring offensive coordinators. You haven't hired anybody besides Ben Johnson that's been successful in terms of an OC. So not knowing ball, maybe not having the highest of faith in Dan Campbell to do that. Yeah, that's, I think, acceptable to question that part of it specifically. Another thing, let's act like these guys can't be questioned. That is what they're telling us, that they cannot be questioned because we've won 2 playoff games since they've been here in 5 seasons? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that our expectation?
Sounds like they're good enough.
Because you're good enough because you've won 2 playoff games in the 5 years of being here. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're accepting as Lions fans? I think that is BS. You just saw a coach get fired who's won 3 playoff games in the last 2 seasons in Sean McDermott. I don't like that take at all. I think it is okay to question some things that they've done because obviously they haven't been making the right moves to progress this team. Coming at the fans, I agree. Some fans, they're delirious sometimes. They're delusional. But to say this on your podcast, sitting on your couch, because your team was 1 game away from the playoffs, I disagree with that completely. And let's not forget about a big drop on 4th down that changed the game completely against the Kansas City Chiefs. I love St. Brown with the best of them, but I feel like that was a low blow take to the fans.
Yeah, I mean, and like he, before saying that, went on to say that he had no idea who this guy was and he had to look him up on Wikipedia. So, I mean, yeah, do you think this is going to be the answer? Is he going to be the guy? Sure. I whatever. You know, if you think that, that's awesome. Is he going to be better than Johnny Morton? Yeah, I think so. Is that where you guys are staking your flag now? That's the expectation. That's what we should be hoping for. That's what we should be bending over backwards for and lapping up off the floor is better than Johnny Morton or pretty good for the Cardinals. I remember when we were talking about Super Bowls. I haven't heard the word Super Bowl out of this regime in a little while. So, I mean, is this the move you think will help this team win a Super Bowl? I hope so. I don't see it, though. But, you know, Mike McDaniel, obviously a good fit for Jim Harbaugh, excuse me. Notoriously run first, no nonsense, detail oriented. I know that's what everybody likes to say for some reason, that Mike McDaniel wouldn't fit here because he doesn't like to run the ball for some reason, even though he was the run game coordinator for Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco, and the Dolphins ran the ball more than pretty much any team and more efficiently than pretty much any team in the league last year. But, you know, he doesn't like to run the ball. He's not a good fit here. Oh, and no, he's not detail oriented, and he's too silly for a guy like Dan Campbell, but not Jim Harbaugh? I mean, whatever. If that's what you want to say, but you're not going to sit here and tell me that this guy was a better option than Mike McDaniel. I'm sorry.
I'm with you.
And that's what I was mad about. I wasn't freaking out about him. I was freaking about missing out on that guy. Again, missing out on the piece, like the shining light sitting there. And if you want to sit here and talk to yourself and convince yourself that this guy is a better hire and Drew Petzing is a better hire than Mike McDaniel, you can do that. I will never agree with you on that. Ever.
I 100%.
And I hope I'm wrong. And it's not the biggest, most important thing, but it is the thing that just happened. And for everybody saying, oh, he hit on Johnny Morton, I had people arguing me that Johnny Morton was a successful tenure with the Detroit Lions. That's just, you want to talk about not knowing ball. If the argument you're bringing up for the current offensive coordinator was the last offensive coordinator that was relieved of duties halfway through his first season, I don't think that's the way you want to go with that. So we'll see.
And I got to say, just real quick, by the numbers, which we love to do here, statistically, Dan Campbell is hitting at a 67% clip of failing at hiring offensive coordinators. That is 100% okay to question his coordinator. That was what I had the biggest issue with. And then you want to take a shot at fans who are ultimately the listeners of your podcast. I just don't think it's the smartest move. I love St. Brown. Him and Penei Sewell, that first draft completely changed this culture.
Yeah.
And they changed this culture around completely. They got paid as they deserve. All pro. Penei Sewell, St. Brown, dogs. They are great dogs for this team. I just didn't I thought this remark wasn't the time to be saying it right now more than ever.
And, like, although I do agree with him, like, a lot of Lions fans don't know ball. I 100% agree with him on that. But, like, to be the one part that I was like, oh, come on, Saint, was when he was like, what, you just think Dan Campbell's just going to hire anybody? I mean, yeah, he literally just did last year. They just fired the offensive coordinator he just hired. So, yeah, you can have a little hesitancy towards it. That's fine. Yep. But, whatever.
I just feel like at the end of the day, like I've been saying the last couple of days, like it's very fair to have a wait and see approach on this. Like, it's very okay to be like, I don't like this hire at first considering the candidates, but I wasn't in that room. But I have to give it time. But I'm just sick of this Lions organization getting the benefit of the doubt for what was, yes, a great run of seasons for the Lions, but not the expectation, not the standard that you want. Not the standard that you want your franchise. You don't want your franchise standard to be a couple playoff wins every 30 years. You want your franchise standard to be consistent excellence, and you've said that yourself, and you've fallen short of that. So it's fair to question it and to have a wait and see approach, and not give
I do want to say this, that was the offensive coordinator the reason we didn't make the playoffs last year? No, it was up there, but it wasn't the most glaring reason. It was probably top 3. And you want to get back to where you were. That's what you're striving to, is to get back to where you were, but that's not what you should want. You need to exceed where you were. So not only you need an offensive coordinator talented enough to put you back where you were, you need the one to take you over the hump. And a guy like Mike McDaniel doesn't just grow on trees. So I think that is a jolt in the arm that could put that offense far beyond what it was, which would maybe get you further than blowing a 20-point lead in the NFC Championship game. And that's what I want. I don't want to get back to good old times. I don't want to get back to, oh, we won a division. Oh, we're in the playoffs. I want to win a fucking Super Bowl. And you need more than that, but there are different moves that you could take to help that. There are guys you could bring in. There are chances, risks that you need to take along those roads, and a guy like Mike McDaniels is one of those. And then you need to fix the offensive line. Then you need to fix the defensive line. But taking the safe and fine approach has not really resulted in too much overarching success over the past couple of years.
And I will say, with the offensive coordinator thing last year, I thought it was a clear night and day difference with the Detroit Lions defense. May have coincided with some injuries as well. Yeah. When Dan Campbell had to take over play calling, this defense got significantly worse. All of his mind probably was going on the offense. Kelvin Shepard looked like a fish out of water out there in the second half when Dan Campbell had to take over play calling for the offense. Maybe not, getting as many looks as this defense as he should have. So I will say that the offensive coordinator thing, maybe a bigger deal than people may have portrayed last season. Easy.
I think you guys are completely right to have your opinion. I don't think Amon-Ra should be shaming anyone out of their opinion. You're 100%. You could be correct. I was in love with Johnny Morton. I'm sure Amon-Ra was excited about that one. That didn't work out.
What's your opinion?
My opinion on Drew Petzing?
Is Drew Petzing going to win us the Super Bowl?
I told you I don't know if Jared Goff going to get a Super Bowl. I don't think Drew Petzing is fixing or doing anything with that one, to be honest with you. I've just been on that side of things.
So the Lions will never win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff?
I've said that multiple times.
That's true.
2024, I switched up. I thought it could happen.
Didn't work out.
They look special. People started dying.
And why did they look special? What was a big reason of why they looked special?
The offense.
Having 2 dynamic coordinators.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
2 head coach.
2 head coach caliber coordinators.
2 head coach caliber coordinators, yeah. And then what happened to that playoff run?
J-Mo turned the ball over once.
Yeah, J-Mo threw an
interception one time.
J-Mo threw an interception.
Okay, that's right. All right.
And, Ben Johnson obviously sabotaged the offense by calling all those, hey, Jared Goff, strip sack here plays.
360 no scope.
Hey, Goff, throw the ball this one. Let's get in their heads. Yeah. Throw them a pick 6. Let's show them who's boss.
I know we're about to put a stranglehold on this game and be able to run the ball the rest of the game and just win, and it'll be 14-0.
But wouldn't it be cool if we just do an interception?
Yeah, what if you just got strip sacked right here? Amon-Ra trip. Like, those are the words. Do you want to talk about delusion? There are real deal people that actually will say that Ben Johnson threw that game.
I'm a sicko, and I'm an ultimate receipt puller. All right, because I knew Neil was going to be like, 4 turnovers, Josh Allen, 4 turnovers, Josh Allen. When I turned on the fucking not even the post game. The game's still happening between the Redskins or the Commanders, and you're talking about the 4 turnovers. And they're like, "Yeah, the defense though,
dude." I
know. I saw it in your eyes.
Oh man,
they're lucky because you're drinking too.
Yeah,
I held
back.
Your composure.
The post game show, I kind of went off on Stick, but
it builds up.
Dude, Neil and Stick. I'm telling you, I wouldn't wish a show with an opposing idea while you're in a room with Neil and Stick on my worst enemy.
Well, it's just you can
because
have factual
it's just
information.
getting rage baited by 2 people at once.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to say too much.
I ain't say that with the super chat. Says I have no problem with Amon-Ra saying this Lions fans are idiots, myself included, but not as much as what I'm hearing so far today. Yeah, I mean, sure, I don't fucking know ball, but neither does anybody that's ever been running the Lions because they've never won a Super Bowl in my life.
Shout out to Freddie Felt, the super chat as well.
I have the same amount of Super Bowls as the Detroit Lions. So maybe they should hire me. Maybe it'll work out if I do it. They've hired their buddies before, and I know this isn't the same old Lions. I know. Just joking. It was a joke.
Lions fans.
Don't sue me. Put a bikini on him, Gronk.
Sue me.
Freddie fell with the super chat says, we're quick to make judgments because some of us have been suffering Lions fans before you were in your dad's ball bag. We're not patient anymore. I believe that was framed towards Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oof. He's not wrong. But
Wait, what did he say? We're quick to make judgments?
Because we've been Lions fans before you were in your dad's ball bag.
Lions
fans have suffered for a long, long time.
For sure, man.
Long time.
For sure.
And
yeah, that's the part he does not understand.
And I'll tell you this. You can't, let the David Petzing stuff work out. Hopefully he gets it after a year or 2. If that's the goal, that's stupid. And I know that's not the goal because I know, maybe I don't. I don't know. Maybe that is the goal. Maybe they're trying to make sure he can mold into their system and they'll give him a leash. But you really can't. He needs to be an elite play caller from day one, and Kelvin Shepard needs to be an elite defensive play caller next year because you're in a Super Bowl window, and your players are starting to get, season-threatening injuries, and guys are retiring. This shit ain't – you think Penei Sewell's going to play forever? Because I promise you he's not. You got a long time before that happens, but every year counts. And you can't sit here and hold the coordinator's hand and hopefully he becomes better. So I do believe that they think he's ready to go, and he's called plays before, so it's not like it's this whole new thing for him or anything like that. But if the concept of them trying to ease people into these coordinators is true, I think that is just malfeasance. And especially with Dan Campbell would excel or excels the most as the kind of deliberate, I can't think of the word. He's delivering different. I can't even think of the word.
You mean executive coach?
Yeah, the executive coach. Delegating. Thank you. I was deliberating.
I'm the one that forgets words.
Yeah, I know. When he's delegating the responsibilities to elite corner, that's when we've seen him have the most success. When you have Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson, and he can be the guy that gets everybody going, that makes sure everybody's on 10, that makes sure there isn't 13 men on the field, that makes sure everybody knows their assignment and is ready and locked in. And that is a huge factor. I know all of you guys just think it's Madden, and you're like, all right, we're just going to go out there and call the play and everybody will run it. No, they're humans. They need to be kept honest. And a guy like Dan Campbell running up and down the sidelines doing shit like that juices them up. That is a factor. As much as you don't think it is, it is. It's sports. It's a game. That's part of it. So him being that with elite coordinators is when we've seen the most success.
I think
and hopefully Petzing can be that. But I'll tell you, McDaniels is that right now.
Having Michael Brockers on was actually dope, too, because you had that confirmation of the guy who played under him telling you that.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan could call plays, but when I was there, he was more the motivator.
Yeah.
He was the one getting these Warriors ready to go. And I think everyone just at face value knows Dan Campbell as that before he even knew he was a smart, intelligent play caller.
He's very capable of calling plays. That's not where he's not. I don't want him to be Sean McVay.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be
former
Matt
quarterback Jim Harbaugh is capable of calling plays. More than capable. Does
Absolutely.
he do it? No, because he's more the fucking gather the troops.
He is a Jim Harbaugh. He is a Mike Tomlin. He is that level of coach. I don't want him to be Sean McVay or Kyle Shanahan.
And by the way, changed my opinion on it too. I was the guy that was like, hey, I'm cool with Dan calling the plays. But after hearing a guy who's really played for him and said, yeah, he's at his best when he's rallying the troops and have these other guys handle the other stuff, that makes sense. Delegate the responsibilities, but make sure you have guys capable of doing it. I think Drew's capable of doing it. I really do. to Super Bowl level, that's yet to be seen. We also got a super chat from TJ Bond. Got to hump a few clunkers before you fondle a Ferrari. It's always the next cycle. Yeah, it's true. I think his guy might work out, though. I want real quick to have this question to Nick. I'm sorry, to Spinny, because you asked me if I think Drew Petzing could deliver the Super Bowl. Do you think Drew Petzing can deliver the Super Bowl?
No.
Do you think the window's closed?
Not closed, but I don't think they're winning the Super Bowl next year. No.
Can I be honest? I don't think they were doing it either way. There's too much to fix in this team.
There's a lot to fix.
To go to next year expecting fucking Super Bowl. You think I'm fucking not even getting your season tickets this year?
No, you're right.
Yeah, I'm still there.
Is that what they're saying to you? Is that what this hire says to you?
Exactly.
That they're not thinking Super Bowl next year? Because if you're thinking we're going to win a Super Bowl next year, we're going to be back, we're going to retool, why would you not go after Mike? Who cares if he's going to be gone in a year? You're trying to win a Super Bowl next year.
Dan didn't want to give up the reins, clearly, in my eyes. That's what Mike McDaniel going around. You should have made him the highest offensive coordinator by far if he's going to go out to L.A., 50% tax on everything, Mr. L.A. I just would have made him such a great offer in terms of money-wise where he couldn't refuse it. But I believe it is a clash in personality and attitude with Dan, probably, to go along with the offensive reign thing. He wants to do what he's continued to do with Ben Johnson and build off of that. Let's go to Ben Johnson's buddy. But I will say the thing that made me the most upset, and once again, I love St. Brown the player. I think St. Brown is a great guy, and shout out the St. Brown Foundation.
Shout out.
They do great things off of the field as well. I will say, going at the fans, when this organization and this team hasn't been to a Super Bowl and you haven't won a playoff game in 730 days, and you're taking victory laps against the fans as this organization has and continues to do.
Brad Holmes
continues to do after Dan Campbell struck out on 2 OC hires. That, in my eyes, is just following the leader in terms of Brad Holmes, in terms of Dan Campbell. We're good. St. Brown coming at the fans here. This whole entire grit mentality, Detroit versus everybody, you're turning it to Detroit versus the fans. And we're going to get this done our way or the highway. Well, your way is 730 days without a playoff game right now.
Ooh.
Playoff win. Terrible.
They did the fucking math in the days.
It's true. He's true.
I'll say this, though.
It's frustrating.
I like that they're pissed off. I like that it's pissing them off. If it's going to motivate them to be better, I think Jared Goff works better under that type of pressure. I've heard him say himself. Like if people are saying I'm playing bad, it's because they're probably right.
Yep.
They when there's good things happen, people say good things. If bad things happen, people say bad things. I want the non-belief from the city, from the fan base, to motivate these guys. And it's going to happen, too. Next year's a fucking piece of cake schedule, man. We're going to the playoffs. Super Bowl, different conversation. But I don't know. Let this be the year of revenge.
Let's see what happens. They've got a lot to change in the offseason, a lot of holes that they got to fill for sure.
Quickly, I just want to say that with that, it's like, to me, I can see that working for the players, but the regime, like the organization, just it doesn't make sense. Brad Holmes and his comments don't align with any type of reflection whatsoever, in my opinion, so far.
Yep, they said they're going to make changes. We'll see. I haven't seen any changes yet. Tell us about Massage Chair, Eazy.
The Massage Chair House, it saved Spinny from crashing out today. I'm telling you, he was back there going crazy. But the Osaka Massage Chair suited him well, just like you can suit yourself. Go check out the Massage Chair review channel where you find the massage chair that suits you best. Brought to you by my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan. He has a large massage chair showroom in the Midwest. Go check him out at the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road or at massagechairhouse.com.
And
chill medicated. Let me tell you guys, I'm on it right now. All right, my sciatica stopped flaring up, but I still use it to get through my daily aches and pains. So does my grandmother. It's her favorite. Chill medicated. It's CBD. All right, it's non-transdermal, meaning it does not get you high. Visit chillmedicatedcbd.com to order you some.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
How do you think you won? We got everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You can get a hot leather neck shave, a scalp massage, a hot towel treatment, all that wrapped into one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. It's wicked awesome. And let me tell you about Jack's. You can go to 40-plus different locations all around Michigan and get yourself a free car wash courtesy of Jack's. Just text WSN to 888-522-1729. Jack's Car Wash. Find one near you today.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever It's Live, WoodSports.com. Eazy West Reaction, Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. Smash like button. Be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. Obviously got our reactions to Amon-Ra St. Brown, calling a lot of Lions fans non-ball knowers based on the reactions to Drew Petzing. I think people are allowed to have their opinion. It's sports. I watched Amon-Ra St. Brown podcast. I think my man predicted one playoff game correctly. All throughout the season, he had the Chiefs making the playoffs. I did too. It's sports. You can't predict anything. If Brad and Dan knew how everything was going to play out or had the right decision every single time, we'd be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Super Bowls. They've been here 5 years now. And that's just not the case. It's not really fair to shit on everybody.
2 playoff wins, 5 seasons. Can't question them.
Like, you're completely allowed to question that stuff. Completely unfair for Amon-Ra St. Brown to do that. Still love the guy. But listen, he's competitive. It's going to piss him off. If you're doubting him or his team, that's kind of what I want for these guys. As I was saying earlier. Like, I'm happy to piss them off. If it's going to motivate them to play better.
You want to prove me wrong? Go win a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Go to a Super Bowl.
No. That's not good enough. Go win a Super Bowl. That's all that matters. That's it. Period. Nothing else.
So I guess
do that, and then I'll be like, okay, yeah. They know what they're doing. That's what you have to do. That's what you have to live by. Why are we puffing chests out when we're not even in the playoffs? Why are we talking fat and sassy when we just lost the division? We're 4th in the division. Like, yeah. You want me to sit here and say that franchise, they know ball better than anybody on the planet after what just happened last year? This isn't a good time to do that. Yeah, Brad Holmes is executive of the year before. Yeah, Dan Campbell's been in head coach of the year conversations. Life moves fast in the NFL. And these guys, Dan Campbell, that's why I was so happy with what Dan Campbell said after the season. He sat down and he said, what we're doing isn't working. We are not right. We're not making good decisions. We need to change a lot of things about what we're doing. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. And so let's see it.
Shout out to Labertini. Still awake, by the way. Speedy and Eazy, check your social media accounts. I will. During next commercial. Or should I check it now? Speedy's going to check it now. I do have this question, I guess, to both of you then. Is it something we should send to Chris?
This is, calling someone bald is now considered sexual harassment.
Is it really?
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
I wouldn't be surprised. Welcome to, this is America. Anyway.
Easy, that's good for you.
Because you're saying no Super Bowl. That is good for me. I don't care if people call me bald.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I guess like you don't care. Go get the Super Bowl, and you don't think Drew Petzing can deliver it. Do you have the Super Bowl expectations then?
No, I just said that last segment too. I don't think they're going to win a Super Bowl next year.
So what's the expectation next year? Just
you need to be better. You need to. Get to the playoffs, win some playoff games. Obviously, anything can happen. But gun to my head, are the Lions winning the Super Bowl next year? No. Do you think they are?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, there are too many holes. And offensive coordinator wasn't the biggest one, but there was a hole. And there was a guy there that would have plugged that hole, pause, very nicely. And you got a guy that hopefully you can. Like I said, I hate it. I'm glad it wasn't Arthur Smith. But if that's what we're settled with, at least he's not Arthur Smith, I think we need to raise that bar a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm asking. Let's please raise the bar. I will repeat it one more time. Haven't won a playoff game in 730 days, and you've won 2 playoff games under Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell in 5 seasons. The Patriots are going to the Super Bowl right now. They had a very easy schedule. We all know that they are most likely going to the Super Bowl after beating a backup quarterback in the AFC Championship game. Do I think we can get to a Super Bowl and compete? I do. We have a 4th place schedule. If they attack this offseason, not the way they've been attacking the last 5 off seasons, but like you haven't won a playoff game in 730 days off season. That's what they need to get right now. They need to get aggressive, please. That's what I hope this organization does, and that's what they need to do. And I thought this offseason, hiring Mike McDaniel, who was right there in front of your face, would have been a great, not good, great start to an offseason, the most important offseason of the Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell era.
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys then, Spencer, Eazy, what's then, if it's not Super Bowl, if you're not expecting Super Bowl, and I agree with that wholeheartedly, what is the fair standard? Is it just like you said, get better? Is it wild card? Is it win the division? What is a fair expectation right now? I know the roster's still got to go through some changes. What's a fair expectation for this team
Divisional
right now?
round.
Win a playoff game. Like, go out there and get into the play. Because anything can happen.
Get the conference championship.
Anything, win the division, because you should. And win a playoff game, and then you can go from there. Because, like, it could happen. Maybe you get lucky with injuries this year. Maybe that's the thing that Dan Campbell changes, which he needs to, is the injury stuff and the hitting stuff. And maybe you're not the injured team this year, and you go up against the backup quarterback, or you go up against a depleted defense, and you get through to an NFC Championship game. Then anything could fucking happen, because it is any given Sunday.
Yeah, I think that's for me. Get to the conference championship would be
you just got to get in the dance,
my
man.
expectation, because I think damn sure going to make the playoffs. God forbid anything insane happen. And then from there, it's okay. Like, you have a weak enough schedule where you could be the number 1 seed again next year.
Yeah.
That's how weak this. You are a 9-8 team that had no business being 4th place in this division. In fact, the only reason why you were technically tied with the Vikings, but you lost to them twice. You had no business being 4th place. We got that 4th place schedule. You got a hell of a team. Hopefully, you get some of these guys back. Get that number 1 seed. Automatically put your divisional round, and you win that game, and let the chips fall where they may in this conference championship game. Like the Patriots are going to go through now too. Maybe get a little bit lucky. Maybe the team going against you loses their starting quarterback, and then you find yourself in the Super Bowl and you execute from there.
Okay.
Exactly. I want to respond to Biru0890. 2 playoff wins in 5 seasons is missing all the context. Is it the context of losing to a horrible Panthers team that would have put you into the playoffs with the win in that 9-8 season? Is it the context of losing to a 3rd-string quarterback in Max effing Brosmer? Is that the context you're looking for that would have put you in the playoffs this season? Is that it? Like, please, come on. Stop giving these guys so many breaks. They make millions of dollars to manage a football team. Like, we do not have to drink their bathwater here.
Yeah.
2 playoff wins, 5 years.
They need to do better. They know they need to do better. They said they need to. That's the craziest thing for me is, like, Dan Campbell came out and said, I need to be better. I need to change things. I need to make better decisions. But you guys don't think he does? But whatever, man. Like I said, you're riding. That's how you got to do it, I guess. But you want me to jump for joy because Drew Petzing is an upgrade to Johnny Morton? Sorry, I'm not going to do it. I think we should have a higher bar than, hey, he's better than Johnny Morton. And there was a guy there that would have been higher than that.
Shout out Katie Boo, who likes drinking the bathwater sometimes, though.
Shout out Katie Boo.
My only other thing, and maybe we'll get back to it because we're going up here against a break, but
K-Boo.
Maybe you didn't have the slam. Maybe you weren't guaranteed Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
Some reports are saying he preferred Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
And
if
that's
he doesn't
fine.
land the
but saying he's not a
head
fit
coaching job. Yeah, that was bullshit.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
Blatant lie. Blatant fucking lie. You can't say that. He's going to coach under Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
He had the fifth leading rusher in the National Football League.
Yep.
The fourth most success in rushing plays in the entire National Football League this season too.
Yeah, they're the fourth best team when running the ball in the league.
He's a better rushing coach, have a better rushing offense than Drew Petzing.
Yep.
You can't tell me it wasn't a fit unless it's like a culture fit. Maybe they didn't trust him to be around your players and keep everything serious. Or maybe it's what Nick was saying. I think it's a mix of different things. Could be what Nick was saying where it's like Dan didn't want to relinquish the reign.
I think it's more McDaniel.
He wants to be in control. It could be the Ford family didn't want to pay up because Mike McDaniel damn sure is going to have the largest contract. Or I'm going to go work with Justin Herbert in that offensive line.
That's what I think that's what the biggest thing is. I think because I find it hard to believe that a guy who brings in a Cam Sutton, who brings in a CJ Gardner-Johnson, who brings in a Marcus Davenport, who you wouldn't say is a culture fit to what he's not this grit, die, breathe football type guy, would refuse to bring in a Mike McDaniel because of a culture fit. Like Dan Campbell said it himself, you can have and he's not even a bad apple. He's just goofy. I refuse to believe that the Fords wouldn't shell up the money to give to him because what is it? The highest it would be is early teens, like 12, 13 million a year. I think they would be fine doing that.
The Eagles have a fucking shit culture, but they got a ring.
I think that...
Fuck your culture.
I think that it's Mike McDaniel probably wanted to go somewhere warm, and he probably wanted to go somewhere with a guy like Justin Herbert, whether that's right or wrong. And but the Lions coming out and saying they didn't think it was a fit, or whoever said that. I don't know who in the organization said that, but that was the report, was the Lions didn't think it was a good fit. I just think that's kind of like I don't want to say a slap in the face because it's not that bad, but that's just blatant coach or GM or president speak. Like, because it's a fit. it's obviously fit. And now he's fitting with Jim Harbaugh in L.A.
I know a person in the building, not necessarily in the meetings, that felt like they kind of jumped the gun a little bit.
K-Boo says, I voted it was Spencer's fault, and I have no clue what we're discussing. Hey, I appreciate you, Shotty. I love the support. Shout out. Make sure you go follow her on Twitter. But
D. Curry,
because I'm gonna get it right up in ya.
Last year we went in 2 question marks at coordinator, and now we're doing it again. I don't know, Dan. I hope it doesn't cost his job.
You are doing it again, and that's what it is too. I think because Amon-Ra said like they were waiting so long to hire their guy. They weren't. They made the decision pretty quick before I think any other offensive coordinator vacancy was filled.
I'm pretty sure
the Lions hired Drew Petzing, so it's not like guys were flying off the board.
Yeah, there's some head coaching
They had
hires.
their guy, and I'm fine with that. You got your guy. He's your guy. Make him your guy. Don't wait for it, but don't give me the we are losing candidates. No, you hired one of the first guys in the cycle.
I was just about to fall asleep again, and I heard MD's name again.
I'm sorry. He paid good money that we don't bring him up. But wait until he gets re-signed. You want to see a crash out. Let them re-sign Marcus Davenport.
Shout to the away fan.
Fool me 3
Eazy.
times. Can't get fooled again.
What about Levi? They bring him back same
A
day.
shit culture for the Birds in the past 10 years, 3 Super Bowl appearances, 10 wins. Strongly disagree.
I mean, it's not a good culture in Philadelphia.
It's not a great culture in Philadelphia. But
You
you're
got big
absolutely
Dom-
correct.
Yeah.
2 Super Bowl rings.
Who
3
cares?
appearances.
Who cares?
Fuck your culture.
Fuck a culture. I want a Super Bowl.
We're not winning the Super Bowl fucking vibes.
The power of friendship.
It's just not how this shit works, man.
Ooh.
Need some dogs. I think that might pick that up.
Need some dogs in here. That Mike definitely picked it.
That was a good one.
That was crazy.
That was a real good one. Shout out to Massage here.
ASMR. Spenny cracks his neck on air.
Yeah, and I love the culture. I love the fit, and I love what they're building. But also, we're past that. Like, we don't need to keep building the culture. The culture's already there. The culture's already built. Whoever comes in here is a part of that culture now. So you think bringing in one guy is going to tear down everything that Dan Campbell has built in that locker room? That's showing more disrespect to Dan Campbell and his abilities than anything I've ever said. If you think bringing in an offensive coordinator is going to just tear apart that locker room, then you don't respect the culture at all. It's built. The foundation is there. It is set. Anybody who comes into this locker room is now a part of that culture. So I won't buy that either. I think that's a cop-out. I do.
A couple super chats. One from Wingnut says, don't think it's a good fit. Someone has an ego problem in the front office. The entire fan base wanted to give McDaniel an offer. He can't refuse.
I mean, you can't listen to the fans. Like, you start listening to the fans and you're going to be scraping burgers pretty soon. But like I said, I think it was the verbiage that really set me off when they said it's not a fit.
Labertini, I will absolutely crash out if the Lions re-sign MD.
Yeah.
And that time he said the 20.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Yeah, it would not be. It would be a sign of. It'd be a bad sign. I'll tell you that much.
And that's also why I crashed out even more, is because it felt like more of the same. It felt like get the guy who fits the system, who fits the culture, who fits that, instead of either going after the top prize on the market, or I would have rather, if they're going for the develop him and try to establish him in the culture while Dan's still kind of, doing a big role in the offense, I would have rather had Jake Peets.
I wanted Jake Peets too. I like Jake Peets better. I'm not mad at Drew Petzing. I think
C-.
I think this.
Somebody said C- is almost a D.
I can't promise you that it'll get you to what you were with Ben Johnson, because Ben Johnson's absolutely fucking brilliant. All right, I don't think you could find anybody really in this coaching cycle to do that for you outside of maybe Mike McDaniel. That was the one guy, absolutely without a doubt, the one guy that you could maybe get close to that. I'm with you there. But to have that expectation from anybody is just not fair. I think Drew Petzing at the very most gives you the run game, and I think we have the passing part down pat. Now you just got to marry it.
Also, Ben Johnson had Frank Ragnow. I think you can have those same expectations if they go out and sign Tyler Lindenbaum, which is looking far further and further from reality with John Harbaugh going to the Giants. So don't like that at all.
I think he's returned to the Ravens.
I mean, either way, it doesn't look like the Detroit Lions are making the cap room for Tyler Lindenbaum. But I'm saying if they do sign him, I will have top, 3 offense succeed against playoff teams expectations for.
Gotta address the offensive line.
Also, Nick, how can you have that expectation when you didn't have a salary cap and you could have went for a splash and didn't? Like, you didn't have a salary cap, you didn't have anything limiting you from making a splash,
and you didn't.
So you didn't. Like, I just at this point, man, I'm just very much not expecting any type of big moves. I'm expecting to hear some or sign some guy that I haven't heard about, and word to Amon-Ra St. Brown, hit the Wikipedia and find out about him, and hope that's what works, because that seems like the direction they're going.
Word to my mother. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I think we just pushed through to 10.
We already pushed through, I think.
No, we
didn't.
No, we didn't.
Shout out the chat. Crash Out Wednesday in full effect.
Yeah.
I'm finally cooling down in here. Yeah. I'm not happy with the direction of this Detroit Lions team.
I just didn't know we had so many Drew Petzing fans in the fan base. Like, I didn't know all of these guys were just all on board 100% with Drew Petzing, and, like, that's our guy. I'll die for him. Like, man. The people that are literally saying there, just sit there and take it. It's like, okay, dude.
I think it makes sense. The hire makes sense, though, on paper.
Yeah, for sure. Unless Mike McDaniel's sitting there.
As I'm saying, I think what everyone's just pointing about is the Mike
That's
McDaniel
what it
part of
is,
yeah.
yes.
But again, maybe he doesn't want to be here. He want to be cold?
Then say that.
He's want to be cold in Detroit with fucking
then say that.
Jared Goff, or he want to be warm with Justin Herbert.
And tell your fans that. Say, hey, he didn't like Jared Goff. Or he didn't like the weather.
I think part of it, they rushed the hire to get it done. By the way, Kate Cunningham ruled out. And then they rushed to get that to the news.
Second watch.
So they did look like they were second fiddle.
Damn it.
By the way, we wanted that.
Wait,
I wanted that.
They rushed what? I did, yeah. I'm cool with Kate.
I'm cool with Kate. Get that wrist right. There's clearly something wrong. He's not
For sure. But I want to hear that we made him the highest contract offer. The way that these insiders get the reporting, the NFL is crazy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Pelissaro, Shefty, think about all these guys. Like, I need to hear that they tried to make him the highest paid offensive coordinator in the league.
CV Titans.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You gotta read it?
No, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. What Neil does when he reads stuff that he doesn't want to, he goes, what we're not doing here is we're not going to say comments like this from CV Titan, and reads it. It's pretty funny.
That's kind of brilliant.
Yeah.
That's the politician in him.
Yeah, it is.
So you think Mike McDaniel as coordinator Super Bowl? That would have been your.
I think it gives you a better chance. Yeah. Obviously, you still have, like I said, I put the tweet out there again. Coordinator wasn't the number one thing this team needs. It's a big part of it, but you got to fix the offensive line and the defensive line and replace a lot of veterans you're losing in the defense. So, but you still, yes, Mike McDaniel would have gave you, I think, a better chance of winning a Super Bowl than Drew Petzing.
Juan the Poet. Re-sign MD with the money they saved on McDaniel.
Fair.
Listen, I'm gonna do my damnness to find out what truly happened with that whole entire situation. I just don't.
I'm telling you.
I hope one of the Armenians have the fucking balls to ask him at the podium what made Mike McDaniel not
the
happy.
Armenians. And I do not think that we're gonna have some Armenians on tomorrow.
Yeah, we are gonna have some Armenians on tomorrow. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to Armenians.
I find it really hard to believe that Dan Campbell is like, I don't think this guy would be a good fit in our locker room. I just. Personally. Definitely not scheme-wise. Maybe it's because he's unserious. Maybe it's because he didn't want to give up the reins. But scheme-wise, no way. I find it hard to believe that Sheila Ford-Hamp would be not willing to give him the money. I really think it's got to be more on McDaniel not wanting to be here, and I think that is what you should have came out and said. The not fit thing is what we're really saying. You want to break me down? You want to boil me down? It was that.
I think it might have been Dan. And unfortunately,
I agree.
Unfortunately, might have been the ego tripping, just not wanting to do the things differently than the way he sees them.
But he said he's gonna do it differently.
He lied to you, Smitty.
Super chat from Wingnut. As a whole, are Detroit GMs the most lame duck? Oh,
yes.
Are they the most lame duck? No.
Yes.
I mean, there's got to be a city that's got it worse than us.
No, yeah, I think we're just one of the fan bases that care the most. Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, they're good, but they're still lame. No, they're lame, dude. Because you can't be this good, this close, and constantly just fucking sit in your hands. All these guys. Langdon has a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying? He's got this trade deadline.
DeBrincat and Gibson.
DeBrincat wanted to come here.
So
traded a first for him, super successful. Traded a second for Gibson, super successful.
And Joe
Let's get
Easy.
Stop it.
Superstar.
I'm not giving Stevie super credit for the Brinket one, but Gibson, A+. In the drafts, A+.
Will you crash out as hard at Trajan as you did Brad Holmes if they don't make a move this year? The first trade deadline.
No, you can rework when you have a guy like Cade Cunningham. You can reopen your window if it closes a lot in the NBA. You can fluctuate teams, you can fluctuate structures, play styles, different things like that much easier in the NBA than you can in the NFL. And
but with such an open East, would it be a missed opportunity to not make that trade this season?
That's what I'm saying. I think I might.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to say for sure. I love this Pistons team. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of confidence in this Pistons team. Jeez. I had more confidence in the Lions' ability to win the Super Bowl in 2024 when they're healthy, like when things are looking right.
That's fair.
So
Especially
I was a little bit more pissed off then. Yeah, in 22 as well. Like it's this Pistons team, I still feel like they're missing maybe something to truly believe they're going to win a championship.
All right, let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll reset. Let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where everybody can get a full body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month, or you can upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential. And let me tell you about Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com and find a location near you carrying the best product in the game, whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the THCA Blizzard Pack Infused Moon Rocks, or any of their top shelf strains in their new line of concentrates. Go to getmadpacks.com, find it near you. Mad Flavor, Mad High, Mad Packs.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. VenFights.com.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Is the home of the Steak and the Stone, and it is deals you cannot miss. You get 20% off your total food bill by mentioning Woodward Sports. Check out any of their locations close to you: Heartland, Novi, Kin, Ann Arbor, Utica, Davison, where the heavyweights will be live next Wednesday, the 28th. Make sure you are there in the area and supporting, showing out, getting good food, good vibes, good service. And then their last location, Portage. It's Black Rock Bar and Grill. Check it out.
Check it out.
Guys,
Man,
Buddy's Pizza is where I'm at. Visit Buddy'sPizza.com, guys. Try the original Detroit-style pizza. Use promo code TIMMEAL. Save yourself 10%. Do it. Spot on the rocks. Do it. Do it. What up, welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, Motorsports.com. Eazy, my reaction. Chris, Nicholas, Kohloff, smash like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. Chris, will you go and grab the Alex Anzalone stuff we were talking about at some point, too, from a few days back?
The tweet?
Yeah.
I got
there
it.
should be two of them.
Oh, you got it already?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
good.
like that.
Where you want to go, Smee? You want to do Decker or Anzo?
Let's read these super chats real quick.
Let's get it.
Excuse me. Curtis Schultz in the super chat says, I like you guys. You can come over and fuck my sister. I mean, I appreciate the offer, brother.
All of us?
That's nasty.
That's pimp. He's pimping on his sister.
That is pretty pimp. I mean, that's, shout out.
How many times they got to beat that ass?
That's crazy. Shout out Ryan Amani. Ryan's reactions with the super chats is over under MCDC calling plays by week 6. I hope not, man. Like, I know you guys, like a lot of you and a lot of people in this business are like this, but I hope to God I'm wrong. And I hope to God they're not having MCDC call plays by week 6. And I hope to God this guy is a better offensive coordinator than Mike McDaniel.
Hot
Spencer,
take
would
alert.
you rather
Hot take.
Dan Campbell do the opposite of what he did with Johnny Moe and maybe start calling the plays and get him up to speed?
No, he's a play caller, man. He's been calling plays.
Yeah.
That's what he did in Arizona.
I think that's an upgrade over Johnny Moe by itself, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, he's got experience calling plays more than 1 year. But again, we said all the same things we're saying about Johnny Moe about
that's what I'm saying.
Petzing with Johnny Moe. Oh, look at all these bums that he had great years with. Wonder what he could do with our weapons.
Yeah,
we'll see. But he has more experience calling plays, and
I don't know if that's logical. I want to see something different at this point. Literally, just anything different from the organization, in terms of who you sign, how you're coaching.
They need to make changes for sure.
Because that's what they said they were going to do.
They did.
Was I lied to?
I'd say that with the super chat says, have the Lions been illiched, lukewarm moves, things being discussed as different? I'm starting to think we're getting, like, Braylon said it on his show that he doesn't trust what they say at the podium anymore, and I'm starting to get there too.
Yeah, because I want the Armenians to ask him, what is different? What did you do different? You said you're going to do this deep soul dive to figure out what you need to change to fix this or correct for what went wrong last year. Well, what was it? Is this technically being different because you don't have that relationship in the past with him? Is it technically different because he's more of a run game guy versus a passing game guy like Johnny Moe? I don't know. I would like to know, what did you end up doing different? You said you were going to change things. What did you change? Obviously, offensive coordinator, different coordinator, yeah. But, like, at the face value of everything, what is different? What did you come up with?
He's bald.
I'm starting to feel that way as well because when you turn into a Super burr.
We're in a
super burr. If you want a super burr, you got to come around. If you turn into a Super Bowl contender, which they were a couple of years ago, and even last year, I'd say, without the injuries on the defense. You raise the prices as if you're a Super Bowl contender. And now that you are making, everybody pay this amount for tickets and you have these high expectations as a fan base, you can't just lay a dud the way that they did and then come out and continue to gaslight and not change anything. That's what frustrates me the most. And yeah, I can't believe what they're saying right now.
Which sucks. Labertini with the super chat. He says, WTF, who offers their sister up? Yeah, that is kind of.
Is she hot? I mean,
we got any picks?
Is she down?
Down? Yeah, if she's hot, she's down.
Is that not a Dubai thing? I think if anybody.
Honestly, I feel like that happens a lot in Dubai.
If Labertini is shocked, like.
Yeah, I feel like Dubai is like where that kind of stuff goes down for sure.
Yeah, that's. Save me, Mario. Shout out Mint May, dude. Please have me, Luigi. No,
that was a
no,
banger.
I don't think so.
I guess that could be your answer to how they did things differently was the coordinator.
Like what, the play calling?
Yeah, that could be a very simple answer. It's technically different.
What, he called plays before?
Just he brought in someone different. What we did differently is we brought in this guy.
He's never worked with Dan before, even though he worked with two guys that we were very familiar with and that we liked.
I guess the run part, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, Johnny Morton was a pass game guy, but Anthony Lynn.
Like I said, last year, you could fix that offensive line. You're in the fucking playoffs. I don't need Dan to do too much differently. Maybe Shep could do some things differently. I need Brad to do shit differently. That's who the fuck I'm looking at.
That's fair.
You got to step shit up just a little bit. I mean, it's just insane. I hate talking about it every damn day, but that is who I need to do shit differently. And unfortunately, when he was at the podium, he was the one who said he's not going to do shit differently. He said, he's going to pursue an offensive line. That's not really doing anything differently. You need to do that because you don't have it right now, especially in the interior.
MPWMU says, Petzing is a home run. You guys are just a bunch of sobbing twinks. Facts. I think that's the first time I've
never been called the twink in my life.
We don't fit the bill.
I don't think it works for us. You need a new one for that one.
Nick, maybe.
Yeah, Nick could fit the bill maybe a little bit. Did you see this article from ESPN?
I've seen it around. I haven't heard what they said though, or like why they would do that.
$18 million is why. They're saying the Detroit Lions may cut Taylor Decker to save $18 million.
No chance.
Not a fucking chance. If this guy's coming back to play, you're cutting him. First and foremost, he's just going to retire at that point.
Yep.
I don't think you get the option to cut him at that point.
Nope.
2, you need an offensive line. That's the one thing that kept you from making the playoffs, in my opinion, is the offensive line.
And you think Brad and Dan are going to cut Taylor Decker?
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
These guys fall in love with the players,
$30 million.
Man.
They're not cutting him.
Here's a quote. It says, in 2025, Decker fell to 45th out of 69 ranked tackles in pass block win rate, and he was ranked the 61st in run block win rate. That's also with a fucking broken shoulder, though. I mean, that's...
Yeah, no,
you're keeping Taylor Decker.
There is no shot in hell the Detroit Lions cut Taylor Decker. If he doesn't play for the Lions next year, it's because he retired.
Also, give a fuck less about ESPN's win fucking rate on passing or running. I hate these fucking make-believe stats. I hate them.
They do just make shit up.
They just make it's ridiculous, man. No, I don't care if it costs $18 million. If you want him a Super Bowl, yeah, you got to keep Taylor Decker. If you're creeping back in the rebuild phase or find out what you are, like, regathering yourself, sure. I don't think they believe that. Do they believe that?
Oh, man, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on these moves and what happens in this offseason if they are actually trying to go get a Super Bowl next year or if they're trying to do a mini type of rebuild. Because the first move leans more towards the other one. It looks. I'm just saying.
No. Judas Masway make the fucking perfect sense. ESPN pushes WNBA.
That's true.
Why we listen to these guys?
Just Lil Brian with the super chat says, check the betting odds. I'm the favorite for first team all WSN fan. Shout out. First team all WSN. Just Lil Brian's in there for sure.
Easy, you're crazy if you're giving this defense the pass and blaming the offense for not getting into the playoffs.
Nobody did.
So in 2022, we made the playoffs, and the defense was absolute fucking garbage. It was horrendous.
It was really bad. Cam Sutton.
Vindel, or whoever the fuck had the ball bumped off his head, was a starting cornerback for you. Yeah, Kendall Vildor was a starting quarterback for you. That is not good.
No, and Cam Sutton. Cam Sutton was your other cornerback, and he was quite literally the worst cornerback in the NFL.
So, like, yeah.
Nobody let up more yards than Cam Sutton.
Having a good defense definitely fucking helps. But 2022, your defense was absolute fucking garbage, and you made it all the way to one game away from the Super Bowl.
Half away from the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, exactly. Halfway from the Super Bowl. I can't really.
But again, no, I can't even
if you're able to run the ball, you keep the ball out of the other team's hands.
Well, got to be able to run the ball.
Don't even give them the opportunity to do shit like that.
Yeah. Got to be able to run the ball. And he has shown an ability to build a run game. Maybe he's a James Conner merchant. We don't know. No, but hopefully that will be there. I'll tell you, it doesn't matter how much of a wizard he is in the run game if you don't get any offensive linemen. And Eazy, I think you're right that the one who needs to change the most is Brad. He's got to get some, because you have actual, like, real deal holes and question marks now. Obviously, interior offensive line, you need to do something to fix that. The Taylor Decker situation, whether it's him, whether it's a draft pick, whether it's a new tackle, that needs to be figured out. Your defensive line, you have like 3 guys under contract on the defensive line right now. 4 if you count Ahmed Hassanin, who hasn't played a snap in the league. You've got, 2 linebackers under contract right now that played any type of snaps for you next year. You don't know what's going on with your safeties. Brad's got to do it. This is a huge offseason for Brad. If he works some magic and he makes his team a Super Bowl contender, God bless him.
Yeah, I'm completely dismissing this ESPN article. They have no realm of reality of what's going on here in Detroit. If you're talking about cutting Taylor Decker,
no. If
you
it
clearly
was,
missed
if it
the
wasn't
fucking
Eric
part
Woodward,
where he was talking about fucking retiring. You're not cutting Taylor Decker. Other conversations that we got to have. This is not coming from ESPN. This is coming from player itself. We're talking about when we get back. But first, let me read the super chat from Just Lil Brian. He says, we need a bigger body corner. All of our corners are under 6 feet. And a linebacker that could play in pass coverage and a speed rusher opposite of Hutch. That's why I can't really put us in Super Bowl expectations. All the fucking rah-rah and being pissed off of this team this past year, granted, because I think he came this season with Super Bowl expectations. Next year, which I fully expect to be a better year, I still take, even though you have a better record, I'm going to take away the Super Bowl expectations.
I am too.
I mean, read all that shit. The cornerbacks, I think Terrion's over 6 foot, and I think DJ Reed can perform well. But you do need a linebacker if Anzo's leaving. You've always needed an extra edge rusher.
Mm-hmm.
You clearly got to figure out what's going on with the run defense because that can't be the case at all.
You have 2 defensive tackles on your roster right now.
And then you're in a situation where you may need a left tackle, and you already need an interior offensive lineman, in particular a center with experience. If you're going back with Glasgow, sure. I don't think that helps the run offense at all, and I think that's what you need, number 1. Although the gap scheme, I guess, with what's his name could help that out.
I just need to
Petzing.
I need to see some guys that are going to play games. That's what I need. I need to see, like, Roy Lopez.
I just need you to trust me.
Get us some more
That's
guys
all.
like that.
Please.
Get us less guys like Levi and Enrique. And it was a good, thought the first time, but don't do it again.
Yeah. And to my boy Steve Lehman, too, the defense was not great. I'm not telling you it was good.
What?
He said that I'm not saying the defense was good, but I'm saying you could make the playoffs with the defense being ass. You did it in 23. I think your defense did rank. I think they were 23rd that year, and we were like 21st this year.
You had opportunities to win games that I wouldn't put on the defense, much like Minnesota, Philadelphia. Those games I would not put entirely on the defense. I think your offense shit the bed there as well.
I will say this: in 22, you did stop the run better, though.
That needs to be a non-negotiable.
Yes. And I think both ways. You got to figure out the run game both ways. I think that's what Petzing is brought in here to do. I think Dan's got everything down packed. Jared's got everything down packed in terms of passing the football. It's just running the football.
And there was a guy who was,
yeah,
probably the best run designing.
But maybe you didn't want to work with Goff. Not even that. Not just it's just me fucking kind of halfway trolling. But I mean, it's just you get Goff in the cold or you get Herbert in the warm. You're picking Herbert in the warm. I don't know.
So
and by the way, too, once they get that situation, because the Chargers had that offensive line stay put. They're going to be pretty fucking good. They already were pretty good. They made the playoffs.
Yeah, they had a lot of injuries, and they made the playoffs.
Slater comes back. Alt comes back. I don't know what type of contract Becton is on. He comes back. You have Amari Hampton for a full season. Dobbs for another season, or whatever the other running back they have, too. And then whatever you're going to draft this year, too. I think they need some wide receivers. I'll say that much. Go get them some guys to catch the football. But we got to go to break. Come back. Alex Anzalone, is he teasing a comeback? I don't know. And I don't like this. Don't get my hopes up.
Yeah.
All right, you can't be out here dicking around. I'm too invested. We need you back.
We do need him.
But you guys know the slogan: smoke like royalty. Gold Crown's a Michigan brand through and through, with some of the finest cannabis products in the state. Whether it's their Crown Jewel gummies packed with flavors and effects that keep you vibing, or their infused Jester pre-rolls, they harder than a Lions linebacker. Gold Crown is all about giving you top shelf quality without the royal price tag. All rise for the reign of royal highs, only with Gold Crown.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Otten Jakes, I go there. Brian Branch goes there. Nikki, Spinney, Bomber, they're going to be there on the 30th to watch Michigan versus Michigan State and the Lansing location.
Damn, Jeff's just chopped liver, huh?
Oh, Jeff's chopped liver. Jeff is there? I don't know if Jeff is going to be there now. Jeff will be there, huh?
Packed house, huh?
Huh? Scan the QR code. Join AJ's fan club and have a great time at Otten Jakes. I'm actually might be going to Art Jakes this Saturday.
Shout out.
Might meet up Brennan there at the Shelby location. Is that what one's at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch the UFC fights. Justin
I'm not
Gaethje
leaving the house on Saturday.
versus Patty Pimblett.
It's
Come
gonna
on.
be like negative 30 degrees.
You're crazy for leaving the house that day.
I heard the fights might be on Paramount.
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah.
$60. You get it for the year.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you used to have to pay fucking $80 for a pay-per-view. Now you pay $60 for the year. I think it might be $80 for the year.
If I already have Paramount, do I have to pay for the fight?
Nope.
Let's go!
That shit's so clutch.
I'm actually gonna watch.
Yeah, I might actually just order Paramount if it's gonna be that cold.
It's gonna be really cold.
I didn't think today was that bad, to be honest.
It's negative 13 projected, and that's without wind chill. So it'll probably be over negative 20.
Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey.
You're supposed to
warm you up a little bit.
be prepared for tree explosions.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bomber was saying that.
Be prepared for tree explosions because the water and sap inside trees can expand under such intense cold temperatures that trees could just start exploding, and that is in the Midwest. So
That is that happened in my garage door.
Yep.
I thought someone broke in the house one day, but the garage doors popped open because of fucking
What
the
the
expansion of the
is
water.
going on with
it's
my
gonna be
life?
real cold this weekend.
All right, Smitty, you got a tease here that I don't know what's going on with Alex Anzalone. Is he coming back or what? What's going on?
I don't know either. Put the first one up there, Chris. Anzo's in the replies in Twitter for different things.
Put it up.
And somebody put out there and said, was that it? Is there not the quoted part wasn't showing?
I don't know. Let me
Well, somebody basically said, like, Anzo's done. He's going to go get a bag somewhere else. He's not taking some kind of deal with the Lions, and he's going to get paid. And Anzo responded to it, how do you know that? That's not what I heard. Because the person was like, the Lions aren't going to offer him a bag. They're not going to do what it takes to keep him here. And he responded to that and said, how do you know that? That's not what I heard. And then somebody, I think like the Detroit Times or, some
yeah, so here's the full tweet. Sorry. Here's the full tweet for context.
See, it says Lions linebacker Alex Anzalone possibly returning on a cheap deal. After Anzo said that to him, he screenshotted it and posted that, and then Anzo responded to that one and said, "Who said cheap?"
So he didn't say no to the return part, though.
Didn't say no to the return part, but did say no to the cheap part.
I understand that Derek Barnes' role on this team is multifaceted, where you, at the value of rushing the passer, you want to pay a little bit more money to. But I don't think he's as effective as what Anzo is. He does, and I would have rather given that money to Alex Anzalone last year.
Anzo was the second best linebacker in terms of like pressure percentage in the NFL, and he was like top 3 in coverage.
Yeah, he leads the league in tight window throws.
Yeah,
amongst all linebackers. And I'm pretty sure the percentage snaps, or percentage-wise, was like double the next guy.
With the secondary we have being depleted and with the lack of pass rush you already have, Alex Anzalone is a must for me. Like, you have to.
A must? Like
you have to retain that. But we'll see. I don't know if they can. Because those are guys you lose. You lose those middle-tier contracts. Like, Anzo's not going to take some cheap deal just to come back to Detroit. He's going to get paid what he deserves, and that's double-digit $1 million a year. And he's not going to accept a contract for less than what Derek Barnes is making. And you already are going to have to pay Jack Campbell $20 million a year when he comes up. Can you afford to pay 3 linebackers around double-digit millions a year? I don't think you can. So, unfortunately, I think Anzo's going to be a Jet. Because it's just we don't – Alex Anzalone, DJ Reader, Amik Robertson, Roy Lopez. These are the guys that you lose out on because you've got so much money allocated elsewhere. And that's why you got to strike when the iron's hot before these deals hit. But now, can you move money around? You could free up money to get an Anzalone contract done. You can get a restructure here, a pushback there, give Anzo a void year here to free up some money, to give him enough money to be happy. I hope they do it because we need him next year. I know people were clowning him for some reason, like, oh, Anzo, let him go. No. No, man. You thought the coverage out of backs in the backfield was bad last year. If Anzo's gone, it's going to be Derek Barnes doing that. No offense to Derek Barnes, but
do you think that re-signing Anzo would then cost you one of these upgrades you're dreaming about for the offensive line?
Yeah.
And so where would you stand on that? Would you rather?
You have to get the offensive line. Because re-signing Anzo doesn't, as much as I hate to, it doesn't make you like an elite defense. But if you fix the offensive line, that can bring your offense back to truly elite status if you're able to run the ball. And, like, the defense is kind of a shit show already.
Same question to you, Eazy.
What's the question?
So, if re-signing Anzo costs you maybe whoever you're dreaming at offensive line upgrade-wise, are you doing it?
No. You got to get the offensive line intact. The offense can carry you. The defense hasn't proven to be that yet. And come down the line, the back half of the season, maybe, fingers crossed, knocking on wood, that, Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch are both there to help you, remedy that.
I'm not going to hold my breath.
Not going to hold my breath, but, again, that's what I'm saying, fingers crossed, knocking on wood and hoping for all that part of it. But you need to run the football. We ran the football, you went to the conference championship. Like, you can say what you need. Obviously, the defense to go ahead and win the fucking Super Bowl, but to get to the dance, we've seen the offense carry you there. We see the offense carry the Commanders last year. It can be done, but you need the offensive line, number one.
I think this is a big reason why people had issues with the Derek Barnes contract, fellas. I think when you think about difference makers on a defense and not falling in love with your own guys, this is a flat-out example of this organization, and Dan Campbell specifically saying we can't fall in love with our own guys, and they did. And Alex Anzalone is a lot better football player in my eyes than Derek Barnes, and you're going to lose him because you gave Derek Barnes that money instead of having a cheap a guy you drafted playing that linebacker spot, in my eyes.
And that's why Anzo was upset in the first spot, and that's why he was holding out a training camp in the first place, was because Derek Barnes got the deal before him. And I didn't hate the Derek Barnes deal when it happened. I thought it was a pretty good number. But to cost you a guy like Anzalone, yeah, it's a mistake.
Heffrey?
Anzalone is a guy that, first of all, this is his last contract. He's on his last hurrah. So he's going to go out with a bang. He's going to go out looking for, however, team, whatever team is going to pay him the most, because at that point it's kind of like, cemented that, as a linebacker, this is kind of where you start to near, the end of your career, unless you're one of those elite linebackers. So he's going to be looking for a payday, and the payday is just not going to happen in Detroit.
And
so as much as we love him, we got to see him walk. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you love players, but at the end of the day, sometimes you just got to watch him walk away.
And Reggie White in the Woodward Sports Chat says you do not pay multiple linebackers, and he's right.
He's right.
You look at the 49ers, man.
We're the only team manning fucking 3 linebackers in the field right now anyway. Everybody else carrying 2 linebackers. Maybe that's some of the shit you need to change too.
I mean, I think everything on the defense is open for change. Every scheme.
This is fucking. Today's ruining my fucking everything with this team for real.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to fucking tell it to you guys. This shit.
I would love.
The more we dive deep into these fucking problems and what needs to be fixed and what needs to be addressed, it's feeling like this window's fucking shut, boys. I ain't gonna fucking lie to you. You can't pay these 3 linebackers. Sounds like they're gonna pay these 3 linebackers. We don't know about Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph coming back. We don't know how we're fixing the offensive line. We don't know about the offensive coordinator. We don't know about the defensive coordinator. I don't know about the fucking quarterback. This shit fucking sucks, man.
This is the offseason when you don't make the playoffs.
This was my fucking, my literal fucking nightmare. Ben Johnson's over in fucking Chicago playing division round games, taking the Rams to overtime.
I also think I can expect a big step back from the Chicago Bears, or at least a little step back.
They have their first place schedule.
I don't know, man.
First place schedule, and they had a lot of crazy lucky games winning in the last minute.
You were the one trying to sell us on them.
I thought that they were going to make the playoffs and be a contender in the division, which they were. They
were,
did.
yeah.
But I never thought that they were some powerhouse, masterful team.
I'm gonna tell you,
which I still don't believe that.
I mean, Caleb Williams is fucking good, dude.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get better.
Caleb Williams is just gonna get better. They're gonna get rid of DJ Moore at some point.
DJ Moore.
They're gonna have another draft. I mean, obviously their drafts haven't been too great, but man,
do they have the 10th pick in this upcoming draft?
I think they've got a really high pick, don't they? The Bears.
What? How?
From the trade. No,
they don't.
The DJ Moore trade.
Sure?
No. Yeah, no.
I know the Rams have.
Rams have that.
Don't do that to me.
Pick.
Yeah, the Rams got 13.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford and fucking the boys re-upping again. Because you can't go all in and sacrifice everything. They just did it. And now they're right back in the conference championship, knocking on the door for another fucking Super Bowl. But you can't go all in. You got to tuck your dick in.
Better record, better pick.
Yeah, the Bears got the 25th pick. So the Lions have 17 between the Jets and the Vikings.
Pilgrimberger moved Branch down the linebacker. It's kind of what he was as a nickel. Here's the thing. Torn Achilles.
Not going to play till this November.
And what's it going to be like when he comes back? Again, knocking on wood for that one. That's my favorite player.
And is the last year of his contract. Buddy.
And you're not the same after an injury like that.
And he's going to
another year.
Even off of an injury, he's going to demand a pretty high price tag. Are you willing to do that for a player coming off of an injury that's probably going to have 2-3 months of football in him? Then you're going to have to commit money to him.
I guess
it truly sucks.
With everything I just crashed out about, we're still going to make the playoffs. And from there,
we'll make the playoffs.
Pray.
Pray. I don't know if we'll make the playoffs. I still need to see. I need to see the offensive line and the defensive line addressed. I do.
We'll make the playoffs, though.
I hope so.
I mean, without it, you're 9-8 against a fucking brutal schedule.
The schedule is not looking as easy as it was. Kevin Stefanski with the Falcons now is not a walk in the park. That's a good coach on a bad team that you expect to be bad. Rob Saleh with the Titans now. It's still not a walk in the park. I mean, with a team that doesn't have a defensive or offensive line, potentially going up against a Rob Saleh defense with Simmons and some guys down there, it's not as easy as we thought it was going to originally be. So. And you're still playing your division. I mean, the Vikings, you can't lose the fucking Vikings again, I'll tell you that.
And there's no telling.
Micah Parsons is going to be back before Brian Branch.
Let's take the ultimate fucking QB win guy. Max Brosmer took us to fucking house then, bud.
The Lions, the Lions should make the playoffs because they should make the moves that set them up to have success. I expect them to. I wholeheartedly believe that Brad Holmes is going to do what he said, and he's going to aggressively fix the offensive line because it needs to happen, and I think he will. And I also think that this draft class will be beneficial going forward, but also I don't know about all these injuries. I don't know about anybody in the secondary staying healthy for an entire season. 3 of them you might not even get any games out of.
2026 opponents, Buccaneers. That'll be a battle. Cards, I'll give us the win. Saints, I'll give us the win. Falcons, you're right. That'll be a fight. Patriots, that'll be a fight. Bills, we got our fucking asses kicked last time. Jets win. Panthers.
Win.
They
Stop
got Drake
it.
May over
I
there.
hope so.
That's going to be more than a fight. That's going to be a freaking war.
Panthers beat the Rams, almost beat them twice.
Giants with John Harbaugh
Giants with John Harbaugh now. And Malik Neighbors coming back and
Abdul
healthy.
Carter, Brian Burns.
And yeah, that defense with John Harbaugh, that was the other one I was thinking. Stefanski to the Falcons and Harbaugh to the Giants. Those aren't cakewalks anymore. Those aren't, it's the Giants. We're going to beat
the Giants.
John fucking Harbaugh with those guys on defense and a Jackson Dart year 2. A Malik Neighbors healthy now.
And you almost got worked. You almost got worked by Jameis. Famous Jameis. You should have lost that game. Bo Nix.
He was launching 80
Again, I don't want to doom and the context of us talking about the Lions would have been so different all week this week if they would have hired Mike McDaniel. It would have been positive. It would have been what upside. It would have been this. But now we're doom spiraling, and I don't want to fucking do that. But you got a lot you need to fix, and I want you guys to take that away from anything. If anybody tries to misquote me or uncredit me on Twitter, like I wholeheartedly expect Brad Holmes to do the things that he needs to do to put the Lions back in contention for an NFC. Back in contention for winning the North. Not in 4th place. In the playoffs. Fighting for playoff victories. Super Bowl? Probably not. But I think he is going to address the offensive line, and I think he's going to address the defense in ways that put us back to at least where we were 2 years ago.
But you know what sucks, Benny, is as we creep up further and further to draft time and we get to rolling out these mock drafts, you're going to realize there's no 3rd-round picks there. And then that's really going to start to set in. That's really going to fucking hurt.
That's why I need to see trades and free agents. Because one thing you want to talk about different, you want to talk about things we got to change. Stop relying on 6th-round picks to be starters. It happened like once or twice for a year, and that's cool. And I love Malcolm and Poop Pants James Houston. He was cool for like 8 games. But stop relying on those guys to be starters. Stop being penciled in, we've got this 6th-round pick that we expect to be a guy. No. Address needs in the draft too.
You're going to have to this year.
You're going to have to because you don't have money that you can just throw around, even though they have to replace a lot of veterans.
Your hand will be forced this year.
We might get a compensatory pick. We might get a compensatory pick based on the people that we're losing because we're not going to be able to re-sign half of the guys at the very least. When you look at Khalif and Amik and DJ Reader and Roy Lopez and Malcolm Rodriguez and Alex Anzalone and Marcus Davenport probably.
They were going to 4th rounder this year for Zeitler. I don't know.
It's about the money you lose and the money you have coming in, and the Lions are going to have more money in contracts lost than they will gain.
Just Lil Brian dropping a bag. $100. $20. They have gained our trust, but that only takes you so far. It's like the plan is to stay relevant instead of achieving the ultimate goal. Also, this our guys shit is going to be the death of our guys. Equals somebody or equals someone nobody wants.
And I mean that, yeah, I think so. But again,
someone said that a couple months ago. I got fucking murdered.
The two biggest, obviously there's been more down the road, but the 2 biggest guys that stand out didn't fit the Lions are Jalen Carter and Mike McDaniel.
One already has a ring.
Yeah. And one's been to multiple Super Bowls as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Yeah, this is our guys equals someone nobody wants. Which some of the guys we got, the people wanted.
Some of the guys we got, people wanted.
Jimmy Gibbs was their guy.
I love a Dan Campbell guy. And again, Dan Campbell has shown us that he's not just, we only take Cam Sutton, not a fucking Dan Campbell guy.
But there is some our guys that didn't work out.
CJ, not a Dan Campbell guy.
Giovanni Manu was their guy.
That one, yeah.
They paid Cam Sutton the most of any free agent, I believe.
I refuse to, because like I said, that's
actually crazy for a cornerback snob.
Hey, can we stop?
Cornerback snob has not been too snobbish.
Right.
He's a relinquished that title for sure.
I'll tell you what, if
it was a self-given title too, by the way.
you want to say I don't know ball, you want to say that? If you go word for word of the players that I want at cornerback for this team, you would have the New England cornerback duo. And it's probably the best in the league with Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis.
For sure, I threw a fit with the Carlton Davis stuff.
Yep.
Well, tell me I was freaking out.
And DJ Reed, I don't want to shit on DJ Reed because that was a good move by Brad Holmes. You had
Reed's
to
way better
address
than people give him credit for.
You had to address it, and he was by far the best corner on the market. When he was healthy, he was solid this year. But Carlton Davis, for what you like to do defensively, I call him an all-pro.
Well, Labertini. Listen, you start seeing these super chats in my Cash App, I'll make sure I never say that name again in my life. He says, pleading you never mention MD by his full name ever
Sorry,
again.
MD.
Did you do it again?
I did.
What's your fucking
I don't want to. I don't know why we're dooming. It's just there's nothing really.
There's a lot to doom about.
There's not really a lot of positives to talk about right now.
Dog, are we the fucking 22 Titans?
And your
22 Titans whenever they went to the conference
Don't
championship
say that
game?
ever again. Don't say that ever again. And
Are
your
we them?
superstar wide receiver who has been nothing but gold and has never spoken out at all. Been like the gold star Dan Campbell guy.
Who?
Literally, St. Brown came at the fans today. So everyone's a little antsy.
Delonte HD with the super
including myself.
chat.
I was safe from that, by the way. I ain't. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
what he says. What could we get for Barnes in a trade?
Do you
I didn't
agree with
poop on
every-
you.
Do you agree with everything Dan Campbell
late round
says
picks.
and does
No.
in his decisions? So no, you were not safe from that.
Fair. What'd you say? Smitty?
Thank you.
What he said? What could you get for Derek Barnes in a trade? A late round pick.
A 6th-round pick.
Yeah. No, I don't even think anybody would trade
So a
that.
starter.
You would just have if you want to get out of Derek Barnes, you just have to cut him.
DNC ENT, the cornerback snob,
But you're
passed
not
on
doing
Will
that.
Johnson. The
True.
cornerback snob traded up for Taron Arnold.
Over Nate
Not-
Wiggins
Nate.
and Cooper DeJean.
If we're also retiring,
Yeah, he's not a fucking cornerback snob.
No, he's not good at identifying.
Love
cornerbacks.
Brad. He got relinquished that title.
Yeah,
'cause,
that's-
that one might belong to Howie.
played
Howie
a
in that same
snap.
draft got two guys that made the All Pro this year in Quinyon and Cooper.
He's not great on the defensive line as of right now either. Aiden Hutchinson fell to this team.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Ellie McNeil looked great when healthy, but let's talk about Levi Onzarike. Let's talk about Josh Pascal.
We're doing
Let's
it,
talk
man.
about
We're doing
Broderick Martin.
We are doing it.
Defensive line has not been kind to the Detroit Lions. Aiden Hutchinson was a home run pick because he fell to number 2.
All right, we're dooming. We're gonna go to break. We gotta
Hold
catch
on.
up, and then we're gonna do a super chat, or I mean, mailbag. Don't doom. I hate it. This is a gross show, man.
This was a gross show.
It feels gross. I feel like I need
It was
to
a
shower.
gross show.
But
I feel like I needed to get it out.
I do feel like I need a shower.
Yeah, it's
Smuggy,
Yeah.
nasty. Did we say anything that's not true though?
no, we did.
if we're retiring
We
one
did.
more thing to just make this even worse, are we retiring the title or the phrasing that draft day is Christmas? Because
Draft day's still
we
Christmas.
used that for a couple. We got that bar off for a couple years. It's like
It's
Christmas.
still
We
Christmas.
don't
When
know
you're
what
not in the
we're getting.
playoffs, draft day is Christmas. When you don't have Super Bowl expectations, draft day is Christmas.
So it's still
When you're
Christmas.
not worried
It's
about
different.
hoisting Lombardi trophies, draft day is your Christmas.
So is it like,
And that's where we are. Because I don't think they're going to win a Super Bowl. I don't want to do this, man.
It's what it is.
It is. I can't lie to you. I can't.
Rhino Silverback.
I've never
It was
told a
shit
lie.
show.
This is gross. This feels gross.
Do we come back in July, do you guys?
Hopefully the Pistons and the Red Wings win tonight, and we could just be super happy for the first 40 minutes of next week's show or tomorrow's show.
Pistons are playing the Pelicans. So.
I can't, dude.
Trey Murphy
Red Wings.
tryout game.
Red Wings, Maple Leafs at 7.
I'm excited.
Pistons, Pelicans at 8.
Pelicans. No Kate Cunningham though.
No Kate Cunningham, but it's the Pelicans.
Trey Murphy tryout as
Let's see if maybe Ivy has another good game. Ivy, go out there. Ivy versus Trey Murphy. Who wants to stay on the Pistons? Tonight's the night. Bar for bar.
No, we need Ivy to have an insane game.
Yeah.
Right in front of the Pelicans. Right in front of Joe Dumars.
Hey, Joe D, look at this guy. Doesn't he remind
Straight
you of
for
you?
him.
Yeah. All right, let's go to break.
Joe Dumars, you owe us this.
Mock draft Mondays. Should we start doing mock drafts?
Yeah.
I feel like we should.
I want to
It
fucking
up.
cry right now, dude. This shit.
We can't do mock drafts until the Super Bowl.
February.
That you're not in.
That was
Thanks,
just a
Jeff.
shot.
Fuck you, Jeff.
Thanks,
Probably
Jeff.
good job.
Oh, man.
Appreciate you, bud.
Do we have
Not
Cruiser?
good enough, man.
I wanted that Raxter guy in 21, but Sewell was cool. Hey, man. I still got eligibility. I could go back and play for Michigan State.
You definitely got eligibility.
Yeah, 4 years.
I love Penny Sewell.
Penny Sewell's the man. I love Amon-Ra. I love Hutch. I love Jack Kent. I love the guys on this team, but unfortunately, that doesn't mean much.
Did you guys hear about the Alabama forward who has been out of college for 3 seasons?
Yeah.
Going back
to
Bama?
Crazy.
Carson Beck just played in championships. He's been fucking graduated for 2 years.
This guy's played in the G League for 3 years.
He got drafted.
Played an NBA minute, though.
You know what's crazy?
It's the rule.
No, he probably did. It's a certain amount of minutes. You can play in the NBA.
No, I don't think you can play an NBA minute.
No, the other guy that went back to Baylor had NBA minutes.
You sure?
Yeah.
One of my buddies growing up went to college, and he had his 5 years eligibility ran out. He said during his like NBA pre-draft, stuff that he was doing all that whole process with the dude that just went back to Alabama.
That's crazy.
That is nuts. Oh,
KJ Obey
says since we said FS Super Chat. Where's the Super Chat?
Oh, dang. We'll find it. We'll read your Super Chat right when we get back from break, D-Hint. Sorry if we missed that one. We've been clouded by dooming. And
you said Eazy needs a damn Loom Seltzer in a Sun Cruiser. I do.
You do need a Loom Seltzer.
Hey, perfect
My
transition.
bad,
yeah, and
I missed that one because I was crashing out at that point.
You can go to loom.com and find the seltzers you want. Go to loom.com and make sure you take advantage of promo code TAXBREAK80. 40% off a purchase of $80 or more, and first-time members get a free shake ounce. Go to loom.com, get some good stuff. They got a ton of different deals, very friendly staff. They'll take care of you. TAXBREAK80. Ask for a manager. They'll put it in for you. And let me tell you about Sharon's. Go to sharonsheating.com. Find a location near you. They've been servicing Michigan families for over 40 years. You can schedule online, get free instant quotes, check out all their financing options. It's going to be really cold this weekend. You're going to want to make sure your furnace is working. sharonsheating.com.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
How do you think you won? This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Sub-Zero, icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Dr. Pierce is where I go for all my injury insider information, whether it's on BDE on Tuesdays or Braylon Edward on Thursdays. Make sure you guys get yourself checked out and hooked up. 248-426-9944.
Best drink in the game right now is Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea, and it's not even close. You guys know what it is. You're
like
gearing
the
up for the
neighbor.
Red Wings
Yeah, he
game
does.
tonight against rival Maple Leafs. There's only one drink to get. It is the Sun Cruiser. And then after that, the Pistons take on the Pelicans.
Rival
One
Pelicans.
drink to get. It's Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. We love it here at Woodward Sports, and you're going to love it too.
Damn, Bird Dog. I thought it was bad because listen, I lost some weight. I'm a real bitch in the cold now. Like, it affects me. It never did before. I get cold.
Getting old.
And fuck it. I was bitching about what it's going to be like this weekend. Bird Dog Politics says Friday's high is -8 up here. He must be in the UP somewhere.
Damn.
Fuck. That is awful, man.
Those Russia pictures were AI.
Huh?
Those Russia pictures were AI.
Yeah.
Were they?
Yeah.
Easy can't even tell now. We're cooked.
Well, that guy said it wasn't AI. That's why I fucking fell for it.
I saw that post.
Yeah, the video. Yeah, the guy's like, this is not AI. So I'm like, okay, this is a reputable guy. I see his videos.
Yeah, let's go Red Wings for sure. Got to beat the Leafs. 77 in your house?
Mailbag
Jesus,
from
man.
DNC ENT. What? Who's doing that?
Bimpy.
That's torture.
Blimpy says it's 77 in my house.
Christian Barrymore's girlfriend got slapped for that.
I put my house is at 60. My house is at 60.
Allegedly.
Is that what?
60?
69.
Oh.
Okay.
60. Jesus.
I was about to say, are you fucking psycho too?
Yeah. Yeah. Wear blankets everywhere.
That's why the blanket was in your living room?
Yeah, I guess.
You guys are wearing it?
My
All
comforter.
right. Mailbag, DNC ENT. You have dinner tomorrow with 4 celebrities that aren't athletes. Who are you taking?
Got to be DiCaprio because you know what comes with that.
Young baddies.
Ooh, yeah, DiCaprio for sure. He'd bring the host.
Ana de Armas.
Ana de Armas. And I'm bringing Drake and Kendrick so they fight.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Nice.
That's weird.
Nice.
All women?
No, can't be all
I'll
women.
say, what the fuck kind of dinner you having? Oh my God, you see this?
They're going to be eating my ass. No,
Just catching up with my girls.
Just catch up with the girls.
no celebrities, no
athletes.
No
athletes.
athletes.
No athletes.
Jake,
Kendrick, Ana de Armas.
Ana de Armas for sure, hard one. She's
Tiana
definitely
Trump.
there.
Have you watched Ballerina, the movie she was in, John Wick series?
Yeah, watched
It's
it on the
good?
flight. I mean, it was good action scenes, like it's John Wick-esque action scenes, but the story was, I mean, it's like the 8th movie in that series. You know, it can't be too good.
I
But
watched the first one
what
for the
the
first
fuck?
time the other night.
No way, really?
Yeah, I'm watching the second one shortly.
Oh, the first
Mailbag.
3 are money.
You're stranded on a desert island with one person in the studio right now. Who are you picking? I'll go on a whim and say it isn't Eazy or Chris. What the fuck does that mean?
What?
I guarantee I'm the only person in this room that's fucking killed an animal.
That's crazy.
killed
Multiple animals.
I used
And
to have
ate
a
it.
weird thing.
But did you cry when you did it?
I didn't eat mine.
Yeah.
Well, if you count fish.
Squirrel and deer.
You've told the squirrel story.
killed
Let's
the
hear it
squirrel.
again.
Fucking headshot.
I killed a frog.
First shot.
I
I
killed
didn't
a
even know where it
frog.
was. My stepdad's like, it's up there, get it. And I was like, oh, fuck, I don't know.
My dad used to hunt squirrel.
Who am I picking on the island?
That was crazy.
Probably Nick.
Easy, low-key, if we're going carnivore shit.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know.
probably
Nick
picking
will
Nick.
start having withdrawals.
Well, I think Nick's anxiety would drive him to just fucking like figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? I see Nick like hustling his way.
Nick's on the beach, cold sweats. Still.
I was thinking more yellow jacket shit on my side.
What's Yellow Jacket? Listen, I watch more Outdoor Boys than anybody in here. I was watching that shit last night.
That is fair.
And I camped my whole life.
That is fair.
I'm a very good camper.
Watched every
Yeah, I'd
episode
probably
of
lose
Dual
my
Survival.
shit.
There is.
Jeff, do you hunt?
No.
Chris, you ever hunt?
Fuck no.
No. I've fished, but I haven't hunted.
I'd kind of want to pick
I feel like Chris
Chris.
would cry.
I'd kind of want to pick Chris because he's tall and like his arms are super long, so that could be advantageous.
Like to get
Get different things or yeah.
Tell you what, I know how to start a fire.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair.
That's the only thing I know is how to start a fire. The rest of the stuff, like I haven't hunted anything. I've killed a squirrel with my car. But
Damn.
so I have. I
Chris,
guess.
can't-
Yo, Dayton, that was in your backyard. Dayton, yeah, that was in his backyard.
Shout out Dayton.
Shout out. Headshot. Bang.
Headshot. Dead.
Mailbag. Are your top 3 prospects for who your top 3 prospects for free agent signing? It's kind of tough to do. I don't have an answer for that one right now, but I will get back to you. Because when I do that stuff, I want to be realistic on like the where and how they shop.
Free agents?
Yeah, it's kind of tough to do.
Man.
But definitely a sinner, I'll say that.
Number 1, Tyler Lindenbaum.
Chris would have that Amish knowledge, says
That's
Judas.
true.
Yeah, he could tap into
Been off
his
the grid
roots.
forever.
Dehan's house
I'm a
is 70. His
disgrace to my
wife acts like
people,
it's
though, with
freezing.
this job.
See? That's...
Yeah, I keep mine at 68.
I couldn't do that. Oh, yeah. Mailbag.
69, excuse me.
Is Keon Coleman's confidence cooked beyond repair?
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
After his team's owner just... That was so funny.
That's savage as fuck.
Did we talk? We talked about it, right?
We talked about it, yeah.
Yeah, they're shitting on Keon Coleman, and then Mina Kimes posted the fucking the hat meme. What videos are from?
Oh, I
Tim
think
Robinson?
you should leave.
Yeah, yeah. What the hell?
Yeah.
Talking shit about
What the hell?
Do you think the Red Wings win tonight, Spenmo?
Yes, I do. They're a couple days rest. John Gibson should be good to go. Fuck the Leafs. I think the Red Wings win.
Pistons win too.
Well, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button. For Eazy, for Jeff, for Nick, for Chris, I am Spencer. We're the Heavyweights. We'll try to be happier tomorrow. We'll think of some happy topics. Maybe
Pray the Red Wings win.
Dave Burkett on tomorrow.
Dave Burkett on tomorrow.
Pistons watch party
Pistons watch
tonight.
party
Make
coming
sure you
up.
check that out. So, yeah, after we're done here, they're going to start a Pistons watch party. So stay tuned for that. And, yeah, we'll have Dave Burkett and Doc Macaroon on tomorrow.
Yes,
so make
sir.
sure you stay tuned for those. We'll see
Dayton
you
Lee
guys.
Goods. Easy brought the dead squirrel back in a milk crate.
Shout out.
You're picking me on that fucking island, all right?
Peace.